thing. Hey, man, we are now back. You are now tuned in. Y'all go ahead and pull up. Y'all know what time it is. It's the Smoke Show, baby. Pull up. Hit that like button on the way in. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. You feel me? Over here, we talk about everything in boxing, but we do breakdown. We focus on the breakdowns. We focus on the real things that's going on in boxing, not too much of the gossip and all the extra stuff. You feel me? Like, we stick to boxing over here, man. We have fun, we joke, we laugh. Nobody's safe. You feel me? Nobody's safe over here. Scary Hour, salute. Mad Money Mitch, salute. J-Day 94, salute. Dean by any means. We love the love, man. Appreciate that, boy. For real, boy. You're very much appreciated, my guy. Tago, my guy. Know what I'm saying? Hey, man, we here. Haul and hustle. My guy. My guy. Hey, man, we here, man. You know what I'm saying? We love the love. We appreciate all the love and support that y'all show to me and my guy, Greg. You feel me? I'm on my road to 10,000, man. Y'all help me get to 10,000. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get to 10,000. Fuck the 5. We at 3 already. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get to the 10. Brandon Allen Sheik, we love the love, boy. I'm glad you pulled up, boy. Foreign DT, my guy. Yeah, that boy say now, hey, Albright going to bed. Tim's 184. Salute. Is that Tim Boski? What's good? What's good, Allen Sheik? My guy, man. Long time, brother. Long time. Yeah, that Zuffa boxing. Let me plug him out of the phone, man. Let me see if I can catch that. Because I don't like the production, bro. I do not like the production of Zuffa boxing, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that is Tim Boski. What's up, my nigga? Road to 10K. Hey, man, salute to Dean by any means, man. Hey, man, listen, man. I am from Houston, Texas. I am from the south side of Houston, Texas, man. But I got a bond with Philly that is unbreakable, bro. The niggas show love to me, bro. I done been out there twice already, bro. And it was never nothing short of hospitality and brotherly love and all that extra shit, man. I enjoy my guys out there, man. You know what I'm saying? They welcome me with open arms. When I touch down, clip, show that love, EH, show that love. Dean by any means, show that love. You feel me? Chris from Hot Takes and Hip, West Philly Hip, show that love. Man, I love all y'all niggas, man. For real, bro. Y'all fell in my favor, bro. For real, bro. Y'all fell in my favor, man. Salute. Boots brother Pooh, salute. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I just love and respect the love, man. For real, for real. Straight up, man. Road to 10K, man. We on our way, man. John Palm, JP, my guy. Yeah, now look, it is shot in 4K. It's shot in 4K, but I don't like it. Like, I don't like how empty it is in the arena. I don't like how they in uniform. I don't like the fact that they you know, everybody they can't wear their own clothes and all that, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't like it. Travis, say less, my guy. My guy. Mad Money Mitch, my guy. For sure, for sure. But yeah, man, nah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't like the way that Zuffa, I don't like the way it looked. Like, it's cool. Like, I like, you know what I'm saying? Of course they're gonna have the special lenses to shoot the footage or whatever, but I just don't like the setup. I don't like the stage that they on. You feel me? That's about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he say give it time. All right, we'll give it time. But y'all talking about taking over. I gotta come out blasting. Y'all ain't coming out blasting. You feel me? I got the link in the chat, man. Whatever y'all want to chop it up about, I'm finna try to pull up some of this Zuffa business. Yeah, I'm finna try to pull up some of this Zuffa business right quick. See what they talking about. I was watching a little bit of it before we started Sunday dinner. But yeah, man, y'all pull up, man. I got the link in the chat, man. Y'all want to pull up and chop it up. about what we was talking about on Sunday dinner or whatever at the dinner table. Y'all come speak y'all piece, man. The Hot Rod versus Vosnick was good last week. Hey, yeah, man, Hot Rod knocked out Vosnick. Hey, Happy Dad, you gotta show your face, bro, before you come in, bro. I ain't never seen you before. Respectfully. You gotta get Happy Dad, you backstage, you gotta show your face, fam. All right. Appreciate you. Shit. Man, we ain't playing over here, man. Nah, I'm not saying that they not gonna have good fights or whatever. All I'm saying is like the setup. I don't really like the setup. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing I'm used to. Feel me? But y'all go ahead and pull up though, man. Happy Dad.
Bro.
Oh, that's foreign. Why
Oh
you
my.
change your shit, nigga? Oh
Hey
man,
Ben,
I
can
don't
you
know
hear
who the
me?
fuck no Happy Dad is, nigga. You just had
Ben,
a baby, boy.
Ben, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Nah, bro, I don't even know. I think this. It be, bro. You know the iPhone. This shit weird. It be switching Gmails and shit. I don't even know. But we here though. I came to.
Android,
I got some time
and
today, man.
Android Texas on mine. I'm just letting you know. It's Android Texas.
Hey, speaking of Texas,
Android
how you
Texas.
feel about that Jamel?
I like what Jamal talking, man. You know what I'm saying? I think he rushing it a little bit, but he just letting everybody know, like, because Eddie Hearn already came out and said, like, bro, he offered the fight, he offered the boots fight to Jamal, and Jamal said, all right, bro, I need a tune up. You know what I'm saying? Just let me get one tune up, and then we can rock out. But that's the thing, though. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can take it like, nigga, if you don't mean it, don't say it. But that nigga really want to come back for his shit. But I think the best thing for him to do is to get a tune-up. Dean, by any means, Tim Boski, what's up, my guys?
What's the deal, player? What's going on, Bang? What's up, foreign? What's the deal, bro?
What's the
What's
word,
going
deal?
down?
Bang, bang, bang.
Timboski.
Tim
Dean,
Boski.
Timbo.
Dean. Hey, yo, what's going on, foreign? Yo, yo, yo.
Hey, look. So look, since I got y'all here, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's this American heavyweight. No, I think he American. He signed with Top Rank. He only got a few fights. You know what I mean? I want to know if y'all ever heard of him. His name is, hold on, let me tell y'all his name. And my nigga Pop put me on him this morning. Hold on, let me see. His name is Ali Felez. Felez, I think he Cuban. Y'all aware of this nigga?
No,
Felix
I
Yeah, I
Felez?
didn't, I didn't, I didn't see him before.
talk to me, ETC. What after the clip? What he looking like? I gotta check him out. I don't know about him.
Yeah, he's solid. No,
I
he's
ain't
not
even
too.
gonna hold you. I ain't seen much of him, so I can't really give y'all a breakdown on that nigga. But I have heard the name before. Big
Okay.
Cuban motherfucker. What
Solid
weight he fight at, man? He ain't a
Listen,
heavyweight,
listen,
is he? I can't
heavyweight.
remember.
listen.
He
He's a
heavyweight.
listen.
Heavyweight. All
No,
right, yeah.
no, he's a
He
heavyweight.
heavyweight.
I think he fight. I think it salute. Salute ECT boxing, man. Salute empty the clip, man.
What's up,
Salute
big bro?
OGEH, man. That guy that you're speaking
Look,
of, Eli Felix. I've heard of some good things about the guy. He's a bit small. He's like a Richard Torres prototype guy. He's a bit small for the heavyweight division, but he can punch
Mm-hmm.
though. He can punch. He's young. I think he's coming out. I think he fights out like somewhere in New York. Somewhere in New York. Somewhere. I think he fights out. But I've watched two fights of him. You know what I'm saying? I am impressed. He's very athletic, very sharp. He's explosive. Him and Moses Satamu later on down the line will be an interesting fight. Obviously, Moses is way in front of him right now, but that would be an exciting fight. Him and Jared Anderson. Those are the type of fights that you be looking. And he fights for top rank. So him and Richard Torres will be like an upcoming heavyweight, a big heavyweight. But in my opinion,
Okay. All right.
right. I'm no longer a fan of Richard Torres.
Why?
I don't believe in him no more.
Okay.
Like I
Okay.
feel like he's been figured out. Like you know what I mean? Like I like his attitude toward the game. I like his approach. You feel me? But I just don't think he'll make it far. I don't think Richard Torres will ever be champion.
I ain't gonna hold you,
Damn.
gang. I feel like it was never nothing to figure out about him. His whole style is bull in the china shop. He just want to rush you. That's it.
Yeah. So what
Mhm.
about Big Baby? What about Big Baby? Like, what we doing, man? Where he been? He on a milk carton. What's up with bro? Like, what's going on?
Who you talking about? You talking about Anderson?
Yeah, what's up with
Now,
bro?
hey, look, he might got something in the tuck. Here's the thing about him. The shit that I've been seeing from him lately, now, social media only gives you a glimpse, only gives you a 30-second to a 3-minute glimpse into somebody's entire life. You feel me?
Right.
But what I'm seeing is more dedication to the game from Big Baby Anderson. I'm really seeing that. So I don't know. Hopefully he got something lined up, but he been in the gym lately. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
shit show.
Cause no, you know what's so funny? Cause I think everybody forget he part of that active squad too. We just don't talk about him. He part of that whole active squad. That's his team, Shakur and them. That's his man's in them. So that's why I was
Right.
Hey,
wondering,
hey,
like,
Dean. That's
mm-hmm.
so funny that you said that. I don't mean to cut you off. That's so
No, you
funny
good,
that you
bro?
said that though, because bro, I just saw Big Baby Anderson make a post, and I forgot that he was fucking with Shakur and him. I think
Yeah,
that
that's
he need
his
to go
niggas.
get back around them. Exactly. I think he should just go ahead and get back around them. You know, like I know that's not his home camp and shit like that. And he from where? Ohio, Toledo, right?
Yeah, but
Ohio,
he
some shit
but
like
his
Yeah.
that.
home camp is out here though, which I really feel like he needs.
Oh,
I think he needs better teachings. I
I
think he
agree.
needs better teachings. You know what I mean?
my
I think
So
he
bad though,
needs
D.
better
My
teachings.
bad. My bad, family.
no, 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 you good, foreign. You already know we chopping it up. You my bro. You
I
already
mean,
know. I
like,
think I just think
okay.
Big Baby got to get I hate to say this, man, but when you a heavyweight dog, you gotta be mean. And I know you know what I'm talking. You gotta be mean as a heavyweight dog. All of that.
Right,
If you ain't big like Tyson Fury and you just got a major size advantage and you're light on your feet and you're 6'9" with a jab, if you ain't that, my nigga, and you a heavyweight dog, you gotta be mean. Them niggas, that's big men up there. No Diddy. They not playing, bro. They not playing.
right,
That shit hurt, bro. One punch gone, liver shot, hook gone. It's over, bro. So you gotta be on your game as a heavyweight, man. You can't be, ain't no half stepping when you a heavyweight, dog, in any era because they punch too hard up there, man. You got to be on your
right,
shit up
right,
there. You feel me? You got to be dedicated. And we seen with heavyweights, with Lennox Lewis, they'll lose and come back and knock somebody out that beat them. You can't. That's the problem. How many heavyweights we seen, y'all, get knocked out by somebody, come back and then knock him out? You can't be playing around, dog. So that's why I was wondering with Big Baby, like, where is mindset at? Where is we saw Bacoli whoop his ass, and then saw Josh Parker whoop Bacoli. Like, so you gotta, it's levels to this shit, man. You can't be playing, man. That's my opinion.
right, right. I think Big Baby was too young for Bacoli at the time, and he fought the wrong fight. You feel me? But his heart is there. His capabilities are there. He just need a coach that'll help him bring it out. You feel me? Like,
Man, listen,
you know what I
it
mean?
ain't just the coach. He got to be willing to receive. Man, fuck all that.
Absolutely.
Charles Martin fighting right now tonight. He main event against F.A. Jog on that Zuffa shit. Do anybody
Right.
remember what he looked like against Charles Martin?
Kind of look sloppy.
Not even
Kind of
that. It
look
looked
sloppy.
like Bob. It looked like Bob Arum told Charles Martin to go out there and do him a favor. It looked like Charles Martin could have beat him if he wanted to. Then what happened? He
Yeah.
came out to Philly and he had a quick turnaround. He
Right.
came out to
Right.
Philly for about a month. You know what I'm saying? Came back, had a good had a quick turnaround. That's one of the best performances we've seen. Then he had to fight against Riyad Murray, looked like trash. Then he got stopped by Bacoli. Then he came back in his last fight, looked like he ain't really won it. He gotta won it. It don't matter who coaching him.
Right. No, that's a fact. That
That's a
la- that
fucking
that that
fact.
other fight that he had, when he came back, that nigga, bro, he fought so early on the card. I thought I was watching a rerun. Like I
Mm.
thought it was an old. I'm like, man, this can't be the card. You feel me? Like, so he probably was
No, it's the
disappointed in the
card.
whole. He probably just ag all the way around, just mad. You know what I mean?
So yeah,
What's up?
bro, he gotta really want that shit, bro. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. It always boiled back down to the actual fighter himself. You feel me?
Exactly.
So yeah, yeah, yeah. EH, what's up, baby? Bubble?
What's up, gang? What's happening with y'all? Hey, Clip, is Charles Barton fighting now?
No. He not fighting right now. He in the main event against F.A. Ajagba tonight though.
That's
Oh,
a
they
good
ain't come
little
on yet.
fight.
All right. See, man, Charles Martin can fight, bro.
Yup.
Charles Martin can
Yeah.
fight, bro. That motherfucker can rumble. Charles Martin is another one of them dudes that got like mental issues, bro. He got some mental shit going on. Man.
AEH,
I've been
AEH,
following him. I've been following him since he was used to be in the gym with Floyd and them. He can fight. Charles Martin
Mm-hmm.
knows
AEH.
his way around that ring.
After Anthony Joshua gave him that payday, man, he turned to crack, innit? You get me? We turned him into a madman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on, but because like with Jared Anderson, like
Small
I was big on
shorts.
Jared Anderson, but I
Listen,
see that Jared ain't
listen.
like mentally,
Listen.
mentally he not
Them
there.
them small ass shorts that he wore against Anthony Joshua. I was through with him.
Yo,
After I
bang,
seen that nigga
chill,
with
Who?
them
man.
small ass shorts on against Anthony Joshua, I say,
Nigga
man,
had
that's a
Daisy
wrap.
Dukes. Nigga had on some Daisy Dukes on this motherfucker. Y'all
Boy.
ain't heard that since the 2000s. This nigga had Daisy Dukes on, man. Motherfucker had some
I
tidy
think I,
whities
I
on.
I honestly think Jared Anderson done though, bro, because mentally he not there, bro. Like he just
Damn.
his mind, your mind ain't right. You can't do nothing. And I know he young, but it's just he don't have the mind to be a fighter. He just don't got it. He got the skills, he got the capability, but he don't have the mind, bro. There's no way that he should be going through all of this at this age, like with all the opportunity and shit that he got there, bro, and just mentally, I don't know, bro. I don't know, because this whole mental health stuff is such an issue today. Like it's something that I'm not accustomed to, and I don't want to like disrespect nobody or say something that's out of pocket, man. But it's just like you be talking about mental. Like every time somebody can't handle something, it's mental health. I just be like,
Right.
man, you
Yeah.
gonna have you know what I mean? Like you gonna have problems in life. Like that, you know what I'm saying? You can't say because something go wrong, mental health. Like mental health, a motherfucker has some mental health issue after they went through that shit Anthony Johnson just went through. Now that's some shit
Right.
that could fuck you up. You know what I
That's a
Right.
mean? But
fact.
just regular everyday life shit, you in your career, whatever you trying to do, and you trying to climb and make like that's life, bro. Like, you know what I'm
But
saying?
I'm
But I
only
don't think I just don't
23.
yeah, all that what the fuck? Nigga, this motherfuckers out here ain't eating and shit. You talking?
Man,
You got opportunity to do something like that? Come on, man. Hey,
See,
Dean,
yo,
what the fuck is going on with this boot shit? Boots got whole
oh.
motherfucking companies going topsy turvy. Nigga, the whole company is flipping over from one dude. What the fuck is Boots a witch doctor or some shit?
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
just to get a fight, bro. Man, listen, I'm done with this shit, Dane. Just go get the belts, Boots. Like,
that
just go get the belts, man. Just
that's his
that's
only
all. But
choice, man. I'm gonna tell
yeah,
you like
just go
this,
get the
DH.
belts, man.
These
Go
motherfuckers
get
out
the
here,
belts.
right, dog. They putting a restraining order on Virgil because Virgil and them want to talk to Eddie and them behind Oscar back. You can't do that, dog. My thing
like,
is, y'all, why is it always a problem once it's time to fight Gerard Ennis? Y'all niggas loved Golden Boy 6 months ago when Mill was interviewing y'all niggas. Y'all ain't say nothing about Oscar. Y'all tried to make it all about Boots. Oh, Virgil said shit. I don't know why Boots didn't go up and fight a champion. Why Boots didn't go up and fight a champion? Nigga, you didn't fight a champion. What the hell is you talking about? It's just people make me mad, dog. Like people have a standard for you they don't got for themselves. Virgil looked in that camera and said, "Why? I mean, why Boots didn't go up and fight a champion? Why haven't you fought a champion and you've been at 154 for like 2 years now, gang?
And
What are
your
you
whole
talking
career.
about?
Fuck
Like,
yeah,
And
I'm
you
about
know
to
what,
say.
Bang? What you said earlier, Bang, I agree with totally. I never really saw Virgil as no fucking threat anyway. Like, man, listen, Boots is gonna crucify that boy if they fight, bro. He gonna
No,
break his
no, no,
shoulder, he
no,
gonna
no,
break his
no, no, no.
ribs, he gonna crack it.
He is.
Man,
Let's
bro,
not do
that
that
shit,
now.
bro,
Let
he's
my
gonna
man EH
crucify
talk,
Virgil.
Tim.
He is gonna crucify Virgil, bro. Mark my word, he gonna crucify, just like I knew Shakur was gonna make Tio and Zepeda look easy, and then motherfuckers was
mhm.
gonna try to downplay it. When you watch boxing, and you look at the skill set, Bang tied that shit up with a nice, pretty vote earlier. He said the only way Virgil gonna win is if he get a lucky shot. If Boots do some sloppy shit and he hit him with something, bro, he don't have the skill set to deal with a fucking Boots, bro. He don't have it.
right.
I want Boots to go get them belts. I think Fundora is probably the toughest fight for Boots. He a long, tall, strong motherfucker. He ain't no skinny, weak motherfucker. He's strong. And he like to fight
Right.
inside and Man, that's a good fight for Boots. The rest of them motherfuckers, Boots gonna punish them dudes, man. He gonna punish them dudes. Now, what you was gonna say, Timboski, Mr.
I said,
UK?
no. I respect. Obviously, I respect your opinion, EH. But it's just the fact that no, we can't do that now. Virgil ain't no walk in the. That's what I'm saying. He ain't no walk in the park. The man's got power in both hands. We saw the way he destroyed Lubin along the ropes. Everyone else said Josh Kelly, very difficult technical style matchup. Xander Zayas is very difficult style matchup. We saw Boots Ennis have trouble with certain type of footwork. You know what I'm saying to you? I still have Boots over certain guys, and you could be correct. Fundora might be the toughest style matchup, and then you can't sleep on Keith Thurman either. You can't sleep on Keith either with the experience, with the knowledge of the sport. Charlo said he's coming back around the woods. So yeah, like I said, it's going to be a gauntlet for Boots. But like I said, don't sleep on Virgil though, because that means if you're doing that, that means you're taking away from his win already. You know what I'm saying? Because Virgil is a decent fighter, and I think him saying
No,
that.
but listen. Let me say this, Timboski. See, listen. This is the thing with me with boxing. You got B plus and A level fighters. In my opinion, when you talk about guys like Bud and Boots and Floyd, you're talking about elite fighters. So just because I say they'll run through a guy, that don't mean the guy ain't good. They just elite. And I'm telling you, bro, if we got young Charlo and we got young Keith Thurman, yeah, they some good fights. But them guys is older now. And Keith especially is a tough fight for Boots because he can move and he can punch. But he older now. So that he don't have that young spring he used to have. But just because a guy gets beat, that's just like we was talking about. They were talking about Bang and G was talking about Earl earlier. Even what Earl was doing with Earl's style, how DJ was training him, he still was running through shit. I think Earl's downfall was he just wasn't disciplined outside the ring. Because even with that basic style, Earl still should have gave Bud a better fight than that. He should have gave a better fight than that.
And this is my honest opinion. And then y'all can say I'm an Earth man. Y'all know Dean don't care. Y'all can say I'm an Earth man. It's all good. Can we just accept that Jerron Ennis is one of the best fighters you have ever laid your eyes on since you came out your mom's vagina? I think people are having a hard time accepting that.
Incorrect.
No, Dean.
Can I ask y'all a question? Can I ask the panel a question? Everybody that's on here, we've been breaking this down, right? It's something that I never really heard. What do y'all think makes a fighter an A-level fighter, a B-level fighter, a C-level fighter? Like, what do y'all think? Can we just hear some ideas of what makes these fighters A-level and B-level, C-level? And I'm not throwing no specific shade, no specific name. I just want to hear y'all ideas of what makes these guys A-level fighters and B-level fighters and C-level fighters.
I feel you for it, but the thing is, before anybody answer, it varies from fighter to fighter. Go ahead, Bang.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. So what makes you an A-level fighter is adjustments on the fly, right? Ring IQ, always being a step ahead of your opponent, always finding out a way to win. It don't matter how pretty it is. It don't matter how ugly it is. Always figuring out a way to win. Dedication. Wherewithal. You understand what I'm saying? Knowing what you're doing, knowing what's going on inside the ring. Man, it's a lot of shit that goes into being A-level, bro. Never letting the stage be too big. No stage too big, no stage too small. Always fighting your fight. Man, it's a lot of shit that goes into being an A-level fighter, bro. For shit show.
Who want
That's
to go
my
next?
take on it.
I'll go next.
Go ahead.
Yeah, just a compliment of what Bang said, man. It's correct. Those are all the components. It's like putting it into a blender. Like I said, to me, in my opinion, to wrap it up in a bow, is that you just have to be able to be a Swiss army Swiss knife. You have to know how to you have to be able to do a multitude of things in and outside of the ring. An A-level fighter consists of even being outside of the ring, because like EH said about Jared Anderson, for example, 90% mental and 10% physical. That's what made Floyd a great A-level fighter because he kept his discipline in and outside of the ring. And secondly, just before I finish and let the next man go, is that yes, you have to be an army Swiss knife. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to be versatile. You have to be able to be adaptability, discipline, capability, and you have to be very coachable as well. You have to be very because there's some guys that had great skill sets, great talents, but you know they're not coachable. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, to be an A-level fighter, there's only a certain handful of guys. Your Sugar Ray Leonards, your Sugar Ray Leonards, your the Floyds. You know what I'm saying? Those type of the Muhammad Ali's, those type of ilk guys. Your Crawfords, those type of ilk guys.
Right. Well, I mean, it all boils down to just being able to compete on the top level, whatever that may be. Being able to be a competitor at the top level. You know what I mean? A top dog at the top level.
I want to say this. I want to say this when I say an A-level fighter, and then I talk about the elite guys, because it's all of the things that y'all saying. All of that goes into the package, and that's why when I'm looking at a guy and I see how he conducts himself outside the ring, see how he lives, that's part of the skill set too. Classic example is AB. AB had all the physical abilities, but outside of it, so he wasn't elite. I think he had the elite abilities, but he never proved it in the ring. Now, I understand when those of us, because I am one of them, I'm a boots banger. I bang for boots. But when people say, well, he did it in the ring, you're right. I can't argue that. We trying to get the fights, though. Like, the fights are not coming from what I see from the eye test, because I don't listen to boxing, I watch it. Like, people always say, oh, that's just the eye test. Well, how the fuck do we consume boxing? You got to watch it. But I get that. And let me say this, though. Boxing is such a small community. I wish people would pay attention more when fights are not getting made and seeing who knows who. Motherfuckers know who Boots is. That's why they won't get in the fucking ring with him. They like, man, we not risking what we building in this fighter to put him in there with that motherfucker. We've been knowing this dude since he was little. They know who this young boy is, bro. That's just like, I'm going to say this and then I'm going to be quiet. Roy Jones and James Toney. James Toney went up and beat fucking Evander Holyfield. But Roy Jones beat him. Roy Jones is fucking elite, but that don't mean James Toney ain't an A fighter. You know what I'm saying? Nope. So that's how I be classifying the elites, because ain't nobody gonna put Earl down. Earl's a class A fucking fighter. He just got beat by an elite fighter. That's how I see that.
I got a question. Go ahead, Dean. My bad. Go ahead.
No, because I wanted to answer your question. Then go ahead, Foreign. The floor is yours.
No, answer the question. Answer the question, because I was gonna pose another question on top of it. But go ahead. I'll you know.
A C-level.
But I like this question on the screen though.
That's what I was gonna ask. That's what I was gonna ask, Bing. I was gonna say, can we get what are the 5 hottest divisions? And in those 5 hottest divisions in boxing right now, let's name the elite level fighters in the 5 hottest divisions.
But hold on, because that's a whole nother conversation. What you was about to say?
That's why I said exactly.
I was gonna say this, Bang. He asked the difference between a C-level fighter, B-level fighter, A-level fighter. A C-level fighter is a guy who just doesn't have the talent. He may have the mental acclimate. He may be he may listen. He may be a good student. All that, but he cannot apply it in the ring. He is not capable of applying it in the ring. If that makes sense, right? A B-level fighter is a guy who got more talent. He can apply some things in the ring, but he may not be as disciplined. He may be in his own way. But I don't even want to use extreme foreigns like you not being disciplined. I want to talk about everybody at their best. A C-level fighter at his best. A B-level fighter at his best. An A-level fighter at his best. A B-level fighter has a little bit more talent and can apply some of it as well, but he doesn't have enough of it, the IQ or the talent, to break that threshold for him. So when you step up and you go up against a Shakur Stevenson, or you go up against a Gervonta Davis, or you go up against a Alexander Usyk, no matter how good you was, you could be the best you ever was for him, and you're gonna lose badly to them because there's certain things that they possess.
So look, is Jermaine Ortiz an example of a B-level fighter?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Tio. And
And
Tio,
T.O.
bang.
And T.O.
And
foreign to
Tio,
me.
No,
bang.
no,
Now,
Yeah.
no, no,
A-level fighter,
no,
hold on,
no.
hold on, so let
No,
me finish
no.
this.
I
A-level
wouldn't put
fighter,
I wouldn't put T.O. there. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
No,
put
no,
T.O.
nah,
no,
there.
no.
Tio's a B-level fighter. He's a
let
B-level
me tell
fighter.
you,
And
let me tell
and I
y'all
could
the
break it
hold
down
on,
for
hold
you.
on,
Let
hold
let
on, foreign.
let,
Hold
let
on, hold on,
Dean
let me
Wait,
finish. Let
wait,
Dean finish.
wait. One at a time. I hear you, Dean. I hear you,
uh,
Dean.
all right, A-level fighter is a guy who got A plus IQ. A plus listening skills as well, adaptability. That's something that the B level fighter and the C level fighter, that's what I left out. They can't adapt either. They do what they do. They don't know how to switch it up. They might get lucky a night or whatever, but they don't know how to switch it up. That's why Lennox Lewis could get knocked out and then come back and knock out what's his name?
Rockman.
Rockman. You feel
Rockman.
what I'm
Rock
saying?
mom.
A level fighter got the mental in there on the fly, not foreign when he gets to the end of the round and the coach talk to him. I'm talking about a minute and a half in the round. He figured something out and applied it. And they got just a talent that the B level and C level fighter don't got. I just put it. I'll leave that there.
All right, I could
Understood.
go.
Yeah,
Go
you
ahead.
go ahead. I'm done. I'm done, bro.
I was gonna say, basically, what I'm hearing is what I was thinking. Because my question was, what makes the difference? Not what makes a A, B, and C level fighter. What makes them different? And I think what we all can agree on is the instincts. I think just personally, once you become an A level fighter, you're fighting more off of an instinct. It's an instinctively thing. It becomes a thing where it's second nature. And that's why I say Tio is a B level fighter because in that fight he showed no instincts. Like Dean just broke it down. The reason why I say he's a B level fighter because he's not able to apply everything that he knows. Yes, we know Tio has the same.
Hmm.
We could even say he has. We could say his schooling is close to what Shakur's schooling
Right.
is. It might not be that dynamic. It might not be to that level, but he's been through
Right.
those same classes. He's been through
The
those
Right.
same
same
trials and
ranks, and
tribulations. Yep.
exactly those
Right.
same trials and tribulations. But he wasn't able to add that game. He wasn't able to add the instincts to it. That's why I say he's a B level fighter, and Shakur proved that because in that fight, Shakur was basically down there. Sometimes he didn't even have to use his instincts because Tio had no instincts. You get what I'm saying? It was like
And
Shakur
foreign,
was
he
just
Yeah.
lost to
keeping it basic.
Cambosis. We knew that
And
too. He
Because
I
lost to
Boses,
I,
what's
Cambosis. A
I
A-level
agree.
fighter will
can I,
never
can I say
lose to
something?
Cambosis. My fault, Timbosis. Let
I
me just
agree
say
with
this.
that.
A A-level fighter will never lose to Cambosis, period.
facts.
No,
So,
I
see, you
agree with
can't
that.
see. See, I
I
disagree
agree
there.
with that.
I disagree there because for him, see, when you break down the A-level fighter to be exact, that you could look at it two different type of ways. I understand the ways that you look at it. You know, I understand that way because I
right.
did mention discipline and different other mentalities outside of the ring. But then when you look at it, turn around, and I'll give you an example. In my opinion, I say Errol Spence. Errol Spence to me is an A-level fighter because he wasn't the most disciplined, but he did come back and fight through adversity. He wasn't even meant to be fighting after the accident that he had, and he came back and tried to stay disciplined, and he came back in the ring and fought the best pound for pound guy in the world. So you have to look at guys that and Tio's had his trials and tribulations with his family problems or whatnot, and he came back and still tried to perform at the highest level. And one fight, Dean you can't just criticize the man for one fight. What about the rest of the
Tim,
22
no,
master
Timbo,
It
it's
ain't,
classes?
it ain't
not
just
just that
one
for
fight.
one.
It
Right.
ain't just
It's the
one fight.
Sandor
It ain't
Myron
just
fight.
one
It's the
fight.
Steve Claggett
Thank
fight.
you.
It's the
Right.
Jermaine Ortiz
Thank
fight. It's
you.
the George Campbell. It
Thank
ain't
you.
just one fight,
Yeah.
Timboski. Trust me.
It ain't
I
No,
just
was
no.
one.
You know,
saying
you
this
know
What?
what,
What?
Timboski.
What?
you
I
Yeah.
know
was
what,
It's
saying
the
this
Timbo.
long
Sandor
before he
Martin
fought
fight.
Shakur. Yeah, it was long before he fought Shakur saying I'm saying Timboski. I got
Yeah.
videos talking about T.O. being I've been felt this way. So that's just my
Nah,
thing. I
yeah.
Hey,
don't think of
But
hey,
Shakur
Dean,
or
hey, Dean. You
Devin
wanna
or
know
any of
what
them
you wanna
struggle
know
with
what
that.
because I'm hearing Timbo disconnect with what we saying. What I mean, Timbo, is I don't think fighting or boxing, the pugilism of the sport has become instincts to Tio yet. That's what I mean. And
Right.
that's why I wanted to break down what's the difference. And I wanted us to break down the differences between the levels because if when you look at Shakur, it's damn near like he's fighting on instincts. It's like second nature. It's like he don't even have
Right.
to think about it. He already
right, but
knows what
that's
he's doing because he's able
his.
to apply the knowledge that he knows instinctively to fighting. You get what I'm saying? And
Yes.
Tio,
I agree.
I just haven't saw that from him. And that's why I say like that's why to bring it off into something else. That's why I think Devin Haney is going to beat Keyshawn Davis because I haven't saw Keyshawn Davis. The sport hasn't became an instinctive thing to him yet. fighting like and to Devin Haney, it's instincts. You can tell, especially after Ryan. Pre Ryan, he was a little shaky.
Hold on,
Hold
Yeah.
on,
Yeah, yeah.
Keyshawn.
Go
Hold
ahead,
on,
Ben.
hold
Go
on,
ahead.
Keyshawn. Go ahead, Ben.
Wait.
I agree,
Respectfully,
Go
my
ahead.
bad,
Keyshawn.
Go
my bad,
ahead.
my bad.
Go
Hold
ahead.
on,
Go
hold on,
ahead.
hold on, hold on. This is what I think. This is what I think. I think the sole reason for Devin Haney beating Keyshawn Davis right now, the only thing that I could say would be experience. As
Experience.
far as
Yeah.
as far as approach, as far as dedication to the training camp and the craft and the craftsmanship from a Keish and the belief, the self-belief of a Keyshawn. When that nigga say Debo got hit with that brick hand, when he did that video, when he sat in that ring after that fight and he called out Devin Haney, bro, that
He
nigga
believed it.
Paul, that shit came from the bottom of his nuts, nigga. That
Ben, can
shit
I
came
say
from the
something?
nut sack. Pause, but that shit come from the nut sack. That nigga's
Ben,
not playing. That
Ben,
nigga's
can I
not
say something?
playing. I hear
I'm gonna
you.
I'm gonna make 2 points, and I'm gonna let y'all cook on this topic because I like this conversation. Right. My
Right.
first point is, me personally, this is just me. You can say whatever you want, but I saw Keyshawn Davis say he was gonna stop De Los Santos, and then after that, he said he was drinking during the camp. So
Yep.
Well,
with
but
Keyshawn
listen,
Davis,
but listen,
but
but
hold on,
listen.
Ben, can I just cook?
Go ahead,
Just real
my
quick.
bad. Go ahead,
So
go ahead.
with him saying it, the thing I'm starting to learn with Keyshawn is certain dudes, when that camera get in front of them, it be a little bit more juice and testosterone and adrenaline flowing through their blood. And they might say something, they might wake up tomorrow and not even remember. That's one point. My second point is, see, with experience comes instincts. With instincts comes experience. You can't, fighting can't become an instinctive thing unless you have the experience. So that's what I'm tying
Great
it
point.
into. That's why I say Devin Haney is going to beat him, because to me, just watching them fight, like I said, boxing, the pugilism of the sport has become an instinct to Devin Haney. It hasn't. I just haven't saw that. Like Keyshawn Davis, great intangibles, great everything, great makeup from his body, everything. He has every measurement.
Right.
But
Ultrally
fighting
talented.
hasn't become an instinctive thing to him. How it
Hey,
doesn't look the same as Devin Haney's work to me.
Farn. Hey, let me ask Farn two questions real quick. First of all, how old did you turn on your birthday?
21,
You turned 21.
21.
Have you been
Yes, sir.
have you been smoking today?
Nah, I ain't smoked at
You
all.
know
I ain't
what?
smoked in a couple weeks.
No,
I ain't
listen.
smoked in a
No, I
couple
know.
weeks,
Listen,
OG.
I ain't being no. Listen, I ain't being smart. That nigga sounds sharp today. You sound very mature and you sound sharp. No, seriously,
He on his
I'm
shit
not
today,
bullshit.
huh?
I'm not. I ain't gonna know. I can hear
Hey,
it. I can hear the maturity and the way he breaking shit down. Because I actually agree with every fucking thing he's saying, which is surprising. But no, go
Right.
ahead. That's what I wanted to say. I wanted to salute you,
nah.
man.
Hey, I'm gonna say
Whatever
this.
you
I
doing,
appreciate that, OG.
whatever you doing, keep doing it, homie. I can hear
I'm
something
a,
in your voice,
I
bro. You
appreciate that,
sound
OG.
different,
And look,
homie.
somebody might need to hear this. Somebody might need to hear this, right? And what I'm gonna say is, what I've been doing, bro, is just really keeping my mind fresh, bro. And the way I've been doing that is I've been laying off the weed, laying off the rod, laying off all the extra shit, and just keeping it focused. A nigga
And
going
you
through some shit.
sound like it.
Look, I'm
You
really going
sound
through
like
some shit. And I really needed this
it.
live for real, for real. I really needed the stream yard. But what it is, bro, is it just no matter what you pushing through, and somebody really might need to hear this, going through whatever. No matter what shit going on, when we come here to talk this boxing shit, bro, a nigga mind click on. And I really appreciate that, bro, because I've been trying to sharpen up on a lot of shit in my life. For real. I appreciate that. For real.
Right.
You sound good, little bro. You sound good. You sound fresh. That's why I asked you, bro. I'm telling you, I can hear it. I ain't
Appreciate that,
bullshitting.
man. For
Right.
real.
You go ahead,
Well,
bang was getting ready to click on something.
well, so for me, I understand completely what you saying and what you mean by that. But that's like you say, with that instinctive shit comes experience. You gain it with that. But I feel like that's the only deciding factor, the experience, bro.
I
Because
agree.
other than that, bro, Keyshawn got the in the ring, in the ring. He got the killer instinct and everything. We've seen it. It ain't
Yep.
nothing. Listen, bro, for me, this is for me. For me. In the ring, Keyshawn has showed me everything I need to see in a nigga that want to get a belt, in a nigga that want to be great. In the ring. In the ring.
Hmm.
That nigga fight his ass off. He makes adjustments. I seen him get a little overzealous against Jermaine Ortiz in spots, but then he told himself, man, I need to calm down and relax. And he started relaxing. Because at first, for a little minute, it was hard for him to reach Jermaine Ortiz. And I seen him getting a little bit over anxious. You feel me? In the beginning, sometime in that first quarter, creeping into the second quarter of the fight. And then he calmed down. He slowed back down and he took his time. You feel me? He got back to doing that right there. That's 26, 27, 28, 9 fights in for the average fighter.
Hey, Ben,
you
can I
feel
say
me?
this, man? I agree.
So hold on one second. So for me, I'm not disagreeing with that. Anything could go into the fact and could be a factor into Keyshawn losing to Devin, because if they fight right now, I got Devin. You feel me? But Keyshawn got the skill set. He got the self-belief. Well, once that fight is going and we doing face-offs and all this shit right here, we do these weigh-ins and I make weight. Every expression that you see on Keyshawn's face, every movement that he makes, every word that he says during the build-up of that fight, he means it all, bro. That nigga is all
Unless your name
nuts
is
and heart, bro. I'm telling you,
unless your
bro.
name
I
is De
see
Los
it in him,
Santos.
bro.
Unless your name is De Los Santos.
Can I say this, y'all?
I mean, you know, shit happens. Shit happens. Look. No, man, Denny had 35 fights, bro. That thing, muscle memory for him at this point, period. That's what I'm saying. What I was saying about Keyshawn, the shit that Keyshawn did against Jermaine Ortiz was shit that niggas that have 30 fights in be doing, like veteran shit. You feel me? He pulled a lot of veteran moves in that fight. That's important. That's important to be able to be considered as an A-level fighter, a need to see, must see TV. He entertaining. You feel me? Hey man, that's gonna be a good fight. But I think the experience from Devin is that's gonna be the separation. You feel
Can
me?
I say this, y'all? I'm gonna say this.
Right.
I normally would agree with this, but I just think Keyshawn Davis is the more talented fighter. And I think he got enough
I mean,
experience. And Keyshawn Davis it's who he around. He got enough pedigree. He in there training with Shakur all the time, who I think's even better than Devin. So the only thing I worry about with Keyshawn against Devin is what Florence said, Bang. The
right,
drinking. The mental before the fight, Bang.
right.
The bullshit
But
is you
you
gonna be focused. If he's focused, Bang, the experience, I think, it would be overstated in this way because I just think, all right, Devin got more experience, but I think Keyshawn's more talented. So it's going to even out. You feel what I'm saying? And
right,
I can
it
see
ain't
that.
nobody Devin Fort that I don't think Keyshawn can beat. And Keyshawn beat Jermaine Ortiz, who's never been stopped before. And he been in there with
right.
Lomachenko. He been in there with
He stopped.
Teofimo
Hey,
Lopez.
look. His last 3
So
opponents never been stopped or dropped, and he did it to
just
all of
saying.
them.
I'm just
You
saying
feel me?
that got to factor in, man. If it's me,
It do.
I
It do.
personally, I got Devin, I got Keyshawn winning if they because this the other thing y'all gotta keep in factor. How we don't know how strong Keyshawn gonna be at 147. You don't see that
Yeah.
boy Jab?
Right.
Do y'all see that boy Jab?
You right. You right.
Last time we
You right.
saw him before Jermaine Ortiz, y'all was at 135. He went up to 140.
Right.
He was supposed to fight Edwin De Los Santos. That ain't happened. He moved up to
Right.
140 and looked stronger. Stop Jermaine
Right.
Ortiz, more focused. So I don't
Right.
how I know. And if you seen Keyshawn, I saw Keyshawn next to Connor, Ben, and Rowley. He was bigger than
Same
both of
side.
them, Bang. Bang, he was
Right.
bigger than both of them. I saw
Right.
Connor Ben, him next to Connor Ben and Rowley. He was taller than them. And Connor Ben, he wasn't as wide. Connor Ben got a turtle back. If y'all ain't seen Connor Ben, that motherfucker got a turtle back. You hear what I'm talking about? But
I met that nigga. I met that nigga in Philly.
who Connor?
Yeah, I met him in
Yeah, he a
Philly.
Yeah.
little stocky. Ain't he Bang like for his size? He ain't no little dude. But I just think that Keyshawn at that level, I like Devin, but then I gotta be real, like damn. Jermaine Ortiz had way more experience than him too, and he got stopped.
Right.
And Jermaine Ortiz in his prime. And Jermaine Ortiz been in there with every good competition as Devin Haney has been in there with. So
Dean. That's where I was.
Please.
You was cooking, Dean. You was cooking, Dean. But where you lost me, where the disconnect started to happen, is when you said Jermaine Ortiz is nowhere near the level of no Devin Haney, bro. I
Devin
can't.
Haney,
And
yeah,
and another
yeah.
thing, Dean, I gotta disagree. Jermaine Ortiz is not in his prime. I would say he's outside of his peak, but he's nowhere near his prime, bro. I think that was
Jermaine
3 years
Ortiz only
ago.
like 26, 27, for.
No, Dean, and I agree he's young. Like I said, I feel like he's
I
outside of
think
his
he
peak
beat
though.
T.O. and Loma. In my opinion, I
But
think he
but
beat
Dean, that's
T.O.
what I'm
and
saying. That
Loma.
was his prime. That was his prime. That was his
I
time
think
right there.
I think he's still in his prime. I think he just got his ass whooped by a better fighter that had beat all of those people he was in the ring with too.
Right.
He
If,
not
No
as
if
fact.
good as
Keyshawn was
Devin though,
fighting,
man.
Uh,
He not it.
if Keyshawn was fighting T.O., that same T.O. that Shakur was fighting on the same night, he stopped him too.
But Jermaine ain't good as Devin though. He not on Devin
I
level.
think I say this, Dean.
I'm not saying he
I
That's
as
say
good
good as
shit,
Devin. I'm saying that
D.
he good enough
Dean,
to
look,
beat Devin.
I say,
That's all.
Keyshawn Davis is more dynamic than David Haney. But if David Haney fights that Jermaine Ortiz on that night, he probably 12 O's that Jermaine Ortiz. I'm not even
Yeah,
gonna lie
but
to you,
Keyshawn
bro.
stopped him though. So you could 12-0 somebody. Me stopping them is more impressive regardless.
It's more
You think so?
impressive, but
You
I
think
think the
so?
level. I think it would have been a bigger level disparity if Devin Haney would have been in that ring. We would have saw a
I
clear
can't
level
say that when
disparity.
you I can't say that when you make a guy when you drop a guy the first time and then the second time it's no mas. I can't say that. A stoppage is better than 12-0. If Keyshawn Davis was fighting T.O. gets stopped that night too.
If Keyshawn Davis was fighting T.O. that night,
Stop.
mm,
Yes, stop.
I
Look,
Doesn't get
look, look,
12-0.
look. If
I
you
don't think
put the
so.
TO, listen. If you place the TO, if you replace TO, uh, if, if if you take that TO and put him in the ring with the Keyshawn that we saw, if you replace Shakur and Jermaine Ortiz and put them that night, that performance that night, Keyshawn stops TO. He do.
Yes.
He do.
Mm,
He do.
And
He
Shakur
stops
don't
him.
stop Jermaine
mm.
Ortiz. And
He
Shakur didn't
stops him.
stop Jermaine Ortiz.
Nah, I don't know, Dean. I don't know, Dean. I
I'm gonna be
don't know.
honest.
I
Shakur
don't
wouldn't
know.
stop Jermaine
I
Ortiz.
don't
He ain't
know.
never.
You gotta.
I
Hey,
can't.
listen. Here's a
I'm just being
here's a good
honest.
point because Jermaine Ortiz, if Jermaine Ortiz would have been fighting Shakur, bro, it would have been such a chess match, bro. It would have been such a fucking chess match, bro. Like boxer versus boxer. You feel me? Like that shit would have been crazy business. You feel me? But I don't
I
think
think he
Shakur
would have
would have
shut
stopped him, man.
Jermaine
I
out.
I
think
would say
Keyshawn. Hey, I think.
Shakur would have
Hey,
shut
nah, the nigga
Jermaine
might got
out.
a point, bro.
I
Shakur would
think
have shut Jermaine out.
I say Keyshawn Davis. He would have probably stopped T.O. that night. That T.O. But Shakur would have outclassed. But that's what I mean. The difference
No,
between Dave, like
Shakur would have beat Jermaine. Shakur would have
for
beat
Yeah,
sure,
Jermaine.
he'd
for
have
sure.
beat
I
I'm not
think
Jermaine
he
saying he
for
be
would have
screaming
for
sure.
like, would
sure.
he have knocked him out though? Like, would he have
Nah,
stopped him?
nah, nah. Because Jermaine
No,
Ortiz
that's not
before
what
that, we had
Shakur do.
yeah, we never saw Jermaine Ortiz stop before that. And honestly, in my opinion, I could be wrong. I think it was a premature stoppage because it was the last 10 seconds. Like honestly,
No,
I think Jermaine
no,
Ortiz could have kept going.
no,
No.
far, no. I saw his face when he got hit with, and I ain't no Keyshawn fan. I don't like that nigga behavior, but that was a damn good knockout because the hitting with the body shot the first time, the hitting with the second one, Jermaine was done. That wasn't no early stoppage, bro.
Mm.
That no. I watched
Yeah.
that shit again because I heard everybody saying, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck y'all saw. He was done. He was
I'm just
done.
saying, y'all, don't sleep on
Nah, that
Keyshawn,
was
dog. He
early.
ultra talented, dog. I'm trying to tell y'all, like,
Nah,
And you know
Keyshawn
what
definitely
though?
match up.
don't
He
give him
match up.
When we
confused,
talk
bro.
about these fights like this how you know that motherfucker be a good fight.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
hell
saying?
yeah,
Yeah.
hell
That's how you know
yeah.
that. I hope we get it. I hope we get it because that when we
Yo,
talk about these fights like
and
that,
yo, why I say
yeah.
I saw Devin have trouble with Ryan, dog. I think Keyshawn beats Ryan too.
I don't think that night.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
you got
know.
man, Ryan cheated, dog.
Yeah,
That
that
nigga
was a
cheated,
different
bro.
Ryan, bro. I
Like
don't know
that shit
about
don't
that
even
night.
that
Listen.
shit
I don't
don't
want
even
to hear
count,
that.
bro.
No, I'm gonna tell y'all why. I'm gonna tell y'all why we can't do that, bro. Because if you at that level, you at we. He's Ryan's not the first guy that has gotten there on steroids, and other guys have gotten their ass whooped. Jerron Boots Ennis, Ryan could have had every PED known to man, and he wouldn't beat Jerron Ennis. So if you
Yes,
Yeah,
that
he
but
do.
look,
good,
but
Yes,
but
he
Uh,
look, Dean,
do.
but look,
You
but
different
look,
talking
but
about
look,
styles
boots
though,
Dean,
though,
but
Dean.
look,
Dave.
Dean,
You
but
talking
look,
about
Dean,
you talking
but
about
look,
boots,
Dean,
Dave.
look, Dean. You gotta remember, bro. The only thing that beat it wasn't Ryan's boxing skills that beat Devin. It was that fucking hook. When
Mhm.
he
Literally.
first hit that nigga, bro, I saw that one of them times that nigga Ryan hit Devin with that
The
hook,
first
boy.
time.
Not the first time. This is later on in the fight. Man, that nigga hit Devin with that fucking hook, man. That nigga Devin tried to swing at Ryan. The nigga was so dizzy. The nigga tried to swing at Ryan. That nigga did a whole 360 and then fell down. This
Yeah,
right
he
before
did.
the ref took a point from Ryan.
Hmm.
Bro, that left hand had too much on it, bro. It already come equipped. It already come equipped. But then when you start putting switches and drums and all this shit on that murder weapon, that it get different.
Hey
It
Ben,
get
can I ask you
different.
this,
You
Ben? So
feel
you
me?
don't
Like
think
this shit.
do you
Come
think
on, bro.
Keyshawn stops Ryan Garcia? I think Keyshawn Davis will stop Ryan Garcia.
That night,
I believe
Dean,
that. I believe that. But we got to get the real Ryan.
that
What's the real
listen,
Ryan? Do you think
I'm gonna
Rolly
say
was the
this.
real Ryan?
Do I
That
like
Y'all think
night,
Rolly?
you feel
I
me?
like Rolly
Without
more
the
than people like Rolly
extra
though.
courage, without the extra belief, without the extra strength and all this shit, the same self belief and all that shit. Ryan without the juice, he loses to all them niggas.
for sure. But
Are
I'm
they
like I'm gonna
are
say
they are
this.
they doing drug testing for that fight? Are they doing drug testing for the Mario Barrios fight?
They
Yes,
should be. I would hope so.
yes,
No, because Dame,
yes.
I saw that motherfucker at one of them press conferences
Boy, he was
screaming and
jacked.
hollering. I said, that's how he was acting the last time. I think he back on
No,
that
no, no,
shit,
no,
bro.
no, 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 no. That nigga Barrios finna do it for La Raza, nigga. I'm
Hey, I'm
telling
telling
I
y'all,
you.
mean, he
Them
should.
real
He should.
essays, them real
No, listen.
essays is
He
riding with
should.
Mario, man. The
No,
real
of course he
essays riding
should.
with
I'm talking
Mario,
about,
man.
but bang, I'm saying, is he on that shit? That's what I'm saying. Mario
and,
should
and,
beat him. Because
and
Mario's
look,
just a
and look.
better fighter.
This
But
is
I'm just
all I'm
saying, is
gonna
he on
say.
that shit?
During the Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia fight that night, I was so in shock what was going on that I couldn't really remember it. But that fight be coming on my YouTube like regularly, and I'm gonna be honest. The first left hook, like literally, I remember the first couple seconds because the shit come is so prevalent. In the first couple seconds, like the first 10, 20 seconds, as soon as Devin Haney went to throw his jab, Ryan Garcia hit him with a left hook. Devin Haney's eyes opened up. That night, I think Ryan Garcia on that shit. That Ryan Garcia stopped Keyshawn Davis too.
Hey, look, y'all.
Like honestly, it's a no. I'm telling
I gotta
y'all,
be a
look,
little
it's
controversial.
just so many factors. Like, bro, Ryan Garcia is bigger than Devin. Like, bro, it's so many factors to that shit, bro.
I
I
gotta
don't know.
argue for
I
my
think
nigga
Ryan
Keyshawn.
off the juice though, Dean.
Keyshawn said
That
for
nigga
him.
beats a lot of niggas,
Keyshawn
bro.
said Keyshawn told Gilly and Wallow that Bud and Shakur told him that Madwayne was on steroids.
But
They
Yep.
said he. I'm
Man,
just
that's a
saying,
C level
man.
fighter, Dean. Come on.
I'm just saying. I don't do that. All right, I saw Frank Martin beat it. It's just like okay. I seen David Morrell just do it. Like Dalton Smith, Sabril Matias
Yeah,
fought
but
for the
them
same
niggas ain't.
shit.
But look, them niggas ain't really just like getting hit though.
Yeah,
We
but
also
Sabril
seen
Matias killed the
Subriel
nigga in the ring.
Matias who probably been cheating go out there and kill a nigga.
Right,
We
right.
also
yeah,
seen that too.
yeah,
Like we
yeah.
gotta
What
remember,
I'm
bro.
saying
Like
is,
when,
Bang,
like, all
that
right. So
Dalton
look, so
Smith
look,
still
so look.
beat him though.
Cause Michelle Rivera tested positive after the Frank Martin fight. Michelle Rivera
Yeah.
never really hit Frank. He never really hit him. You
Hmm.
feel me? That nigga Ryan, that left hand, that hoe hit Devin. That nigga got
Every
struck
time,
by that hoe, bro. Devin got struck in that.
every time,
That
man,
nigga got struck by lightning in that hoe, boy.
I
every
agree,
punch.
but
It was knocking his equilibrium off,
my
literally.
thing is, I hear all that, but I'm just gonna tell y'all, don't be surprised if Keyshawn and Devin fight and Keyshawn wins. I'm just gonna tell y'all, do
No, I
not
wouldn't
be
be surprised
Oh
at all.
surprised.
no, it
I
ain't no
wouldn't be
surprise.
surprised.
All right,
Shit,
I
and
wouldn't
no,
be
don't be
ain't no
surprised,
surprised if
Dean,
he
surprise.
because you
stop
brought up
him
a good
too.
point.
No,
You
don't be
said
surprised if he stops him
no,
too.
no, 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 no.
All
I don't know
right,
about all
all
that.
right, all
I
right.
don't know. I don't know
Dean,
about all that.
Dean
No.
was the only content creator out here that told the whole world that T.O. had zero chance. People said, Dean, he got zero
Nah, we
chance.
was
This nigga
all
got
saying
zero
that.
chance. And
We was all saying that, Dean.
Stevenson went out there and told him exactly why, verbatim. When you keep your lead hand down and you're single punch and you're not a combination puncher and your footwork is not the great, you're not going to beat Shakur Stevenson. Fam, I don't care who you is. It's real simple. You keep your
We
lead
all
hand
said
down.
Shakur was going 12-0 T.O. though. We all knew that. Everybody except the T.O. fans. Everybody else knew that.
Devin don't stop
Hey,
nobody. How you gonna say Devin? Devin ain't had a stoppage in 8 years, man.
Yeah. Since what's that boy name?
But
What you
Uh,
talking about?
I can see.
that
I'm gonna
nigga
be
was it
honest though.
that Cruz fought. What's that
I'm
boy
gonna be
name?
honest
was it
though.
Oh,
Antonio
bang,
Moran?
bang,
Antonio
bang. It was
Moran.
8 years
Moran.
ago, bang. It
Moran.
was 8 years ago. I forgot.
I'm gonna be honest though, Dean. The reason why I can see Keyshawn getting stopped more than I can see Devin getting stopped
Oh,
because
hell
I think
no.
this is what I say. I think that Keyshawn will go out there and get even more reckless. He start getting hit with that hot shit. He gonna want his
Bro,
back immediately.
Devin
I
ain't
don't know,
got
bro.
us.
I don't know
Devin ain't got, bro. My two daughters wasn't born the last time Devin had a stoppage, fam.
Oh
for
man.
sure. But everybody said he was gonna get stopped against. Now we all said he was gonna at least touch the canvas. Even though we had him winning, we said he was gonna touch the canvas against Brian Norman. He made him touch the
I
canvas.
I ain't say that. I said Devin Haney should win this motherfucking fight. If his chin, because y'all know how y'all already know how I feel about Senior, and I already knew that this nigga Brian Norman Jr. is overrated. Yeah, I said if
Hey, hey,
Devin, go ahead, bang.
no,
Nah,
hey,
that
I got
wasn't
a
me.
question,
Oh, that
Bang.
was EH.
I got a question, Bang. You and G was talking about this earlier, and I was hoping G got on because I wanted to ask this because y'all were talking about the trainer fighter, relationship. Like y'all were talking about all of that. I
Right.
was wondering, man, like as a trainer, I feel like as a trainer has more responsibility to be well rounded in training a fighter on every aspect of what to do in the ring, as opposed to the fighter needing to have every tool in the tool bag. And the reason why I say that is you got different builds of fighters, you have different levels of athleticism. I might be a good fighter, I might have good legs, good conditioning, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Good eyes, accurate puncher, but I might not have no power. So it's like when I
Right.
get a trainer, I gotta have a trainer that trains to my strengths. You
Mm.
understand what I'm
Right.
saying? Like he has to, so because you won't get fighters that can really, really punch, but they might not be that accurate, or maybe their footwork ain't that good, or maybe they don't have the athleticism to do all the tricky Roy Jones boot shit. But you don't necessarily need all that if you got a trainer who is well rounded. Your trainer's tool bag has to be deep, and he has to be honest with you. Your trainer got to tell you if you ain't got super Rashidi Ellis, Amir Khan speed, he got to let you know. But no, you ain't. Don't be trying to do what they do because you ain't got that speed. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I think a
Yes.
lot of times when fighters and trainers get together, trainers are the ones that got to take the lead because most of the time when you get a fighter, he's either coming to you because he hasn't got with the right person yet, or you got him when he's young. So you got to be one, you know what I'm saying? You got to be the one that's schooling them. So I feel like the trainer needs to be well rounded, and you need to be real with your fighter, man. You got to be real. And I can remember listening to fighters talking about when they got with certain trainers and they was giving them instructions. Like I remember with this one fight, I don't even want to say this pussy ass nigga name, but he was working with Buddy McGirt. And he was saying that Buddy was telling him, man, you got to go get him. You got to go get him. And he was saying, man, I ain't no fucking puncher like that. I can't go out here banging with this guy. You know what I'm saying? That's why
Where
I'm
your
not crazy
power
about
go,
Buddy McGirt as a
bro?
trainer. I'm not, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like trainers, they gotta be more, they gotta be more quick, more knowledgeable, just about how to train a fighter all around. They need to know everything, man. The fighter's not gonna necessarily have the physical abilities to do everything that every other fighter can do. So if the trainer got the knowledge, they can train to their fighter's strengths you strengthen them up in areas where they might be lacking at.
I'll say this. Rule number one is found in the trainer. Don't hire Teofimo Lopez Sr. Rule number one, all boxers. Do not, under any fucking circumstances, hire Teofimo Lopez Sr., okay? Where your power go, bro? What the fuck is you talking about, Senior? He ain't had a stoppage in 4 years.
Hey, yo, real quick, can y'all hear me? Y'all hear me good?
Yeah,
Yes,
we can hear you,
Hey,
buddy.
yes,
yeah.
sir.
All right, bet. All right,
What's the
bet.
deal, Ace?
What's up, man? How y'all doing?
Chilling, bro.
All right, so real quick, I'm gonna answer the first two questions that I heard. The first one being the A level versus B level fighter.
Mm-hmm.
For one, I think there's a difference between you can't just go A to B. You gotta go like A plus, B plus, and all that stuff, right?
Okay.
And I think the main difference between an A and an A plus level fighter is distance management. That's the secret sauce, right? And when we talk about distance management, it's either you got to be able to control the distance or you got to be able to close the distance, right? So when you talk about Shakur is the king of distance management, right? No
Mm-hmm.
matter what you try to do, he always know where he is. He always know where he is. He always know where you are. He always know like wherever the fight going type stuff, right? Like for example, with Tio, every time he try to lunge with that left hook,
Go get
Shakur
caught.
took like a half inch back, hit him with
Ooh.
that left, turn him, angle him, or hit him with the counter jab and all that stuff, right? And to me, if you're not on that, you're always gonna lose.
No, I agree. That's part of the IQ part I was talking about, Ace. That's part of the ability to be able to adjust. Shakur, he going to keep you. All right, prime example. Y'all remember when Shakur was fighting Arthur?
Yeah,
He
Artem.
he remember he was fighting Artem. He was like, man, I'm gonna stop him. Shakur threw all of that boxing shit out and started trying to be on his ass because Shakur knew, all right, he could punch a little bit, but he ain't fucking with me. So let me try and get him out of here.
I
Tio,
feel you on that.
Tio a little faster, so I'm gonna just use my jab mostly to keep him at distance. Yeah, and do that 1-2 all night. Go to the body, keep turning them like you were saying, Ace. It's the ability to be able to adjust. I'll say this, Ace. When an A plus level fighter can make you fight his fight, he can see what you
I
doing,
agree.
make a little tick here or there, and still make you fight the way he want to make you fight. Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez, Shakur
So,
Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez.
so let me tell you the difference between Shakur and Terrence, right? Some people use distance management for offense. Some people use distance management for defense, right? We talking about him, Shakur, Terrence, Shakur, and Keyshawn. Keyshawn uses his distance management, but he uses it as like calculated pressure, right? He's trying to get
Mm-hmm.
to the right spot where he's able to punch you, and he's able to put all his shots in, all his like power in his punches, right? While being at a good distance, that if they try to punch back, he's able to make a missing on, right? Which is why, in my opinion, he's always able to get a knockout because
Right.
he knows how to use that distance for offense, right? Shakur, on the other hand, he uses it for defense, like I said before. Crawford uses it for both.
Yep.
Crawford
I agree.
uses it. Crawford towards in the beginning of the round, he calculating the distance management and trying to make you miss and all that stuff. Then when you get that shit right, he on your ass. When you get
100%.
that
No,
shit right, he
100%.
on your ass, right?
Wait
100%.
a
I agree.
minute. Wait a minute. What you say? Say that first part again.
What I was saying was when
You
it
said
comes to
what's the difference between Shakur's and Crawford's distance management? This what you was running, right?
yeah, Shakur, Crawford, and Keyshawn, right? Shakur
Right.
uses his distance management for defense. The short answer. Shakur uses distance management for defense. Keyshawn uses distance management for offense, and Crawford uses it for both, pretty much. Crawford uses
I
it.
think I think all of them use it for both.
I can see it. I think it's a percentage. Like Crawford, like Shakur, I think, and this is exact like this is what Andre Ward and Crawford told him after the fight, right? If you watch the video, they both told him in the locker room, like, yo, you should have knocked him out. And the
Hmm.
reason being is you can use that distance management to land more punches. And if you land more punches, you're gonna knock them out. I also think Tio
Okay,
was
I see
trying to
what you're saying.
survive. Yeah, I also
I
think
see what
Tio
you're
was
saying.
trying to
I see what
survive
you're saying.
towards the end of the fight, right? So, and that goes into the next question, which was Keyshawn versus Devin. I got Keyshawn, and
Why?
the reason why I got Keyshawn is if you're gonna beat a Devin Haney with that jab, first of all, you gotta counter that jab. I wish he was with Bomac because to me, Bomac is the king of countering that jab. That's the biggest attribute him and Crawford always had. If you have a jab, he's gonna counter it and make you stop using that jab. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. Devin's fighting style, 75% of it is that jab. Not to say he doesn't have a great jab, he has an amazing jab. But what's it called? He gon' if you take that jab away, is curtain, right? So the other thing with it is, and this is more of a question more so than like a definitive thing. With Keyshawn, with how Keyshawn be throwing that left hook and right hook to the body, how is Devin gonna be able to clinch it?
It's gonna be hard to clinch Keyshawn. That's gonna be the toughest part for Devin. It's gonna be hard to do that.
Exactly, exactly. And the again, I'm not saying
But see, but
Devin
that's
is
the thing. But then when you dealing, but look, when you dealing with a Devin Haney, when you're dealing with a Devin Haney,
mm-hmm,
I'm gonna understand that nigga is a master at throwing them little curling hooks on the inside when you try to rush in and hug him, because that's what Crawford do too. You feel me? It's a Bomac thing. So
right,
so 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 for me, I'm understanding that the way that nigga team be putting together game plans for they specific, they tailor make their training camps for their opponents, bro. I
I
think
agree.
Devin's gonna understand that I need to keep this nigga at the end of my jab all night long. You feel me?
Hmm.
So
I mean, I'm
that
just saying
So Ace,
because that's the biggest part about Devin Haney that we have actually seen time after time after time.
yeah,
He
Dev
never
got one
fights
of the
the
best
same fight.
jabs in boxing. Dev got one of the best jabs. But
Right? No, no,
so
no, no,
Ace,
no, no, no,
so
no, 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 no. I'm not speaking on the jab. I don't mean to cut you out, but check me out.
yeah,
I'm not
no,
speaking on Devin's jab when I say that. I'm speaking
mhm.
on I'm speaking on the way that he chooses to fight each opponent. It comes out differently every time. It's never the
I
same
got you.
approach. It's
I
never
got
the
you.
same approach. You
I
understand what
so
I'm
got you.
so
saying?
so Ace, so Ace,
So for Keyshawn, he's gonna understand I can't be on the inside with this nigga. That might be, or I might see while we knowing that that's a strength that he got on the inside, I might see a hole in it and figure out a way to take it away from him. That's what Devin does. He'll take your good shit away from you. You feel
Hmm.
me?
I I
That's
can
what
see that.
separates him from a lot of people too. You
I
understand
can
what I'm
see that
saying?
happening. Here's my problem with Devin, right?
Right.
The one thing we found out, because obviously at 140 and 135, we all know he was weight drained. Like people talking about his pillow hands, that man was skin and bones at the weigh-in and all that, right? So how you supposed to throw your
Right.
punches? How you supposed to have power in your punches? At
Right.
147, he got a knockdown against Brian Norman because he was finally at the weight that he was supposed to be in.
Right.
My issue with Devin Haney is, and I don't know what the problem is, but I feel like Devin Haney has enough talent to be able to throw his hands more and knock people out. I think he should have knocked out Norman, right? But I don't know whether it's an issue of Bill Haney telling him to slow down, or is it an issue of he don't trust his chin. It's one of I think it's one of the two. But if he throws his hands more, he could be in a lot of niggas, bro. He could be
so
a
so
lot.
so so let me y'all think that Keyshawn beats Devin?
I think
I think
so.
he does.
I don't. I think I got Devin
Y'all
in that
both
fight.
okay.
I got Devin in that fight. Right
Okay.
I
now.
think
So y'all don't.
Right
So
now, I
Ace
got
and
Devin.
Dean, y'all don't have to fight 50-50.
I got it
I,
like 60-40 Keyshawn. I got it 60-40 Keyshawn.
yeah, I got
If
I
Devin
got it
starts
about
throwing
60
his
40
hands
too.
more, he could beat him. If Devin starts throwing his hands more, he could definitely beat
Can I say this? Can I say
I
this, y'all? This is my
I think.
thing with it when it comes to Keyshawn and Devin.
Mhm.
Keyshawn, all right, they both orthodox fighters.
Yup.
Keyshawn got a great jab too. The difference is Keyshawn jab is a shotgun power jab. His straight
Head
is
and body.
is a power. Keyshawn is throwing everything with bad intentions. It's not in. Keyshawn ain't just undefensive. Keyshawn ain't just not bouncy. He ain't the most bounciest guy in the world, but neither the fuck is Devin Haney either. You dig what I'm saying? And I just like I think that Devin could, and I think it's overstated keeping him at his jab. You're not going to just be catching Keyshawn with jabs all night. Like that's not can't be your game plan. You're going to have to fight Keyshawn. All that thinking
I
you going to
agree with
just
that.
dab him and all
You
that,
do
that
gotta
shit
fight
not going to
Keyshawn.
work, bro. That's not.
I agree.
Keyshawn is too good for that. So
I
I
agree.
just think that the things that Devin do well, he won't be able to exploit on Keyshawn. The things that Keyshawn does well, I think he can have much more success against Devin in that
Oh
manner.
wow,
That's just
Dean,
my
that's a hell of
opinion.
a statement. Hey, Dean, that's a hell of a statement to say about Devin Haney, man.
I agree.
Devin ain't been bullshitting his whole career, bro. Devin ain't no motherfucking pushover, man.
Think
Like
about
He's
this, EH.
I
Think
don't
about
know,
this,
bro.
OG. Think about
Devin ain't
this.
no pushover, bro. And he's
Keyshawn
very
is in the
intelligent in that ring, bro.
So I
Keyshawn
don't
is in
think
the
Devin's
ring
a
every day. Hold
pushover.
on, Ace. Hold on, Ace.
Go ahead, bro.
Keyshawn is in the ring training with Shakur all the time.
Exactly.
It's nothing
Exactly.
Devin is going to do. Keyshawn haven't seen, or he's
Hey,
going to be in
listen,
training camp with
listen,
Shakur for
and
the fight.
let me rebut that. Devin been training all around the country since he was a little boy, so it ain't nothing Keyshawn gonna do that Devin ain't seen. I don't know
I'm
why
not.
we doing
But
this to Dev, homie. Dev is
that
I'm
not
goes
gonna
no
both
let
ways.
clown.
That
Man,
goes
hey,
both
listen,
ways.
bro.
Hold on,
Listen,
wait.
I
Hold on.
got it 50-50. I got it 50-50, but I favor Devin. I got it 50-50. It's a good fight. It's a good fight. That's why we going back and forth. It's definitely a good fight, but I favor Devin. I favor
Of
Devin,
course.
though.
So with what you're saying was how many people he's fought around the world since he was a kid. That goes both ways because we gotta remember Keyshawn is silver medalist in the amateur. He
I
had to fight
know.
people around
That's
the
why I
world.
got it 50-50. That's why I got it 50-50. I don't care
So
about him being in the camp with Shakur. Devin was in the fucking gym with all the Mayweathers. That shit don't mean nothing when you get in the ring that night. You got to put that shit together. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know, I
Like,
know.
bro,
What I'm
I'm
saying is
telling you,
I
bro.
got it 60-40 Keyshawn just because Keyshawn has, like, unlike all the fighters he fought before, Keyshawn has the tools in which Devin is gonna have to like come out as a different. Like if Devin starts throwing his hands, then I got Devin.
I'm gonna just say
Devin just
this,
got to throw
man.
his hands,
It
man.
ain't
He needs to get his
nobody.
output higher.
It ain't nobody that
All
Devin
right.
Ford that I don't think I wouldn't favor Keyshawn to beat. So I got to go off of who I think is the better fighter. And I think that Keyshawn Davis is the better fighter. I think he's the more talented fighter. Is Devin experienced? Do Devin got a jab? Is Devin pretty fast? All that is cool. All that is cool. But at the end of the day, I just got to go off who the better fighter. And I think a lot of Devin opponents, Keyshawn Davis stops them. Not just beat him, he stops them. No more, no mas. Don't come out the corner, nothing. It's over. I
But
just me personally. That's what how I feel.
See, you know
So
So
what's
so
going
so
to
either
look, so
happen?
way,
look,
man,
hold
like
on,
But
hold
what's
on,
see,
hold on, hold on. Hold on. I don't mean to cut you off, EH. I've been letting y'all cook. Just right quick. So it's all right. So the Jermaine Ortiz fight is a great example for me on why I feel like Devin Haney will win this fight.
Mhm.
Like I said earlier, Jermaine Ortiz for like a whole quarter in that fight, at least 3 rounds in that fight, it was hard for Keyshawn to catch up to Jermaine when he started all that movement, right? And I said I seen him get a little antsy a little bit, like he had to remind himself to calm himself down a few rounds later. So just imagine if Devin is doing a little bit of moving on Keyshawn, Keyshawn can't reach him, but he got that jab just staying in his face, that 1-2, staying in his face, staying in his face. That's frustration. That's
So let me
frustration.
counter
That's
that
off the
point.
rip. So huh?
Let me counter that point real quick. So I do agree with what you're
Hold
saying,
on, hold on,
but I
hold on,
also
hold on. Respectfully, I've been letting y'all cook. Hold on. So I
go
feel
ahead.
like if it's times like that he can have with a Jermaine Ortiz, the shit that Devin Haney gonna see and prepare for in that fight, bro. I just feel like we'll finally see somebody really get up under Keyshawn's skin in a fight. You
So
feel me? So I
yeah,
trust Devin Haney in that fight more than I trust Keyshawn right now. Right now, like I say, right now, Devin Haney beats Keyshawn Davis. Right now.
got
I agree.
so
I agree.
to counter that point real quick, and I agree with what you're saying. The only thing we would have to take into account is the fact that Keyshawn had a year off the ring. So what you could be saying could also be ring rust, slight ring rust. I do think he
I'm gonna
still
say
looked
this.
really good
I'm
after a
a,
year. I
I
still think he
saw
looked really good after a year, but there could be a chance he could look
I
better
saw
against
Devin. I
that.
saw Devin have a lot of problems with Vasil Lomachenko, and I feel as though Vasil Lomachenko can't beat Keyshawn either. So,
I mean, he was still a baby too. He was still a
who?
baby too. Devin Haney was
And he
still a
was weight
baby too.
drained. And he
But
was
Well,
weight
I,
drained at
not only that,
listen,
35.
listen.
not only that, he still beat him. He beat that nigga.
Yeah, by the
And
skin,
I understand the problem that you're saying that he had, but Lomachenko is also a southpaw. That's another thing.
yeah,
You
Yeah.
but
got
that
to
was
take that into
he won
consideration.
it. He won that by the skin of his teeth. And like I said, I hear everything y'all saying about Devin, but that's against the competition you saw him against. But if I ask y'all right now, who does Devin fight that beats Keyshawn? So I can't just go off of what I saw Devin do against people who not Keyshawn.
That goes
So
both
who
Keyshawn
ways
fight
though.
is a
who
whole.
Keyshawn
That
fucking
Well, I
beat?
that
mean,
goes
Who
both
fuck
ways.
for playing?
that's the
Yeah.
question
Who
of the
I
can
mean,
field,
fight
D.
Keyshawn fucking beat Dev? Yeah. But hey, Dean, let me ask you this, Dean. How likely is the fight to happen?
It should be happening, Keyshawn. But Devin fans tell me all the time when you the A side and people calling you out, you supposed to sit off first. So it should be any day now, EH.
so
No, Dean.
can I answer that question real quick? Can I answer that question
Look,
real quick? Can I answer that question real quick?
because me and Greg already talked about this. So if we just really strip this shit down to the bare butt naked truth, what does Key right now, if the fight was made tomorrow, what does Keyshawn bring to 147 to a champion of Devin's caliber
Nothing.
right now?
Nothing.
Nothing. And
Nothing.
that's why I
Just
asked.
a name.
Nothing.
Just a name.
Except a good
It's a
fight.
name.
Except a
This
good
is
fight.
another
It's
great
a
fight.
good
It's,
fight. It's definitely a good fight. And that's why I asked that because Devin, the Xander stuff came up, but even being at 147, those are all popular fights. All of those guys at 47 got a little buzz on their name, and they trying to get belts. Like the Keyshawn fight, I mean, hardcores, we love it. We want to see it, but I'm just like, is it going to really happen? Because Key ain't, unless Key get up there and make some political moves, he got pretty fucking with Prince now. He makes some political moves and grab one of them straps. Then, you know what I mean? It might
he
be
gotta
more
get
likely to
Turkey to
happen,
back
but
him. He gotta get Turkey to back it and throw the money at it.
But hold on, then what
well,
do
that too.
Devin bring to
Well, that
Xander
too.
Zayas then? It's the same
A
question.
belt,
What do Devin bring
a,
to
a belt,
No,
a belt
Xander Zayas
at
don't
the
win.
weight under. A
Yeah, but
belt at the weight
Xander
under.
Zayas don't win that, EH. And Xander Zayas don't win that
I,
belt.
I mean, but
Which
a
It's the
belt?
name.
same thing for Keyshawn. It's a name. That's it. It's the same situation.
I agree.
Hey,
I
but
don't
listen,
disagree with
but,
you.
but listen, I didn't know how the Xander thing got started. Bang was explaining that earlier. I think y'all were talking about how it got started. They said initially it wasn't Devin didn't call him out, like somebody else said it, and then they kind of just went with it or something like that.
It was Bill. It
I don't
ain't
know, but
somebody else.
Devin
It
should
was
not
his
fight
daddy.
Xander, bro.
It's his
Xander,
daddy. It was Billy. It was 40 mil Bill. That's who
it was
started
Bill.
it.
It
Y'all.
was Bill.
Hey,
It was Bill.
So
Y'all
Dean,
acting like
hey,
y'all
hey,
know who
Bang,
started
yo,
it.
Yo,
hey, Bang, I'm about to pop out. I'm gonna pop out so G can come in.
all right, I got you.
Yo, that I'm Bill Haney did start that joint, bro. He
They know
did.
who started that shit.
He started that shit. If you want my opinion, Devin shouldn't be fighting Xander, bro. Xander might one day be a light heavyweight.
For sure. I can see
He
That's
that.
a big
might be a
old
light
little nigga,
heavyweight one
boy.
day.
That's a
I
big
can
That's
old
see
a
little
that.
nigga, boy.
big dude, bro.
so
That's a
Dean,
big old little nigga.
yo, Dean.
Yes, sir.
So with your logic, you said Keyshawn can stop Tito and Keyshawn stopped Ortiz. So do you think Keyshawn could beat Shakur?
No, hell
Do I
no.
think Keyshawn? I think
I'm
Keyshawn
talking
got
to
a great.
Dean.
Yeah,
My fault.
I think Keyshawn and Shakur. I would favor Shakur just from familiarity with Keyshawn. He grew up with him. Like he know Keyshawn better than anybody. And I think Shakur mentally is a little better than Devin and Keyshawn, in my personal opinion. But I think Keyshawn gives. Besides Tank, I think Keyshawn got the best chance of beating Shakur Stevenson out of anybody. Me personally.
Hey
So
yo,
what do you see in his arsenal that could take Devin's jab away? Because we ain't never seen nobody take Devin's jab away. So
you
Well,
talking
I
about
what do
saw
you
Keyshawn or
see in
Shakur?
Keyshawn that
I
could
saw
take his jab
Ryan do
away?
it. That's all Ryan did.
No, no, no. Ryan was overweight and on
Ryan,
PEDs. I'm talking
Ryan.
about everybody on the same playing field.
So
Who took away Devin's jab?
so let me
Um,
say this. It all depends on if he kept the same. In my opinion, if he had Bomac with him, oh, they're taking that jab away. If he had Bomac with him, they're taking
How?
that jab away.
How?
Bro, Bomac, that secret sauce is they countered the jab. What do you think happened with Bud against Spence? What do you think happened with Canelo against Crawford, bro? They took that jab away and made him not want to throw it. Especially Canelo.
None
Canelo
of
stopped
those
throwing the
none of
jab
those
after
fighters
the.
have footwork like Devin though.
He said what?
And none of them have different
None of them have
variations of the
footwork like
jab
Devin.
like
Of
Devin.
course. No, I don't.
Like that,
I
that
don't
Exactly.
that's a
disagree
different
with
type of
you,
jab to
but
try to work on
So
Keyshawn,
Keyshawn.
what is Keyshawn gonna do that makes you think it's a 60-40 against Devin? What in
Keyshawn
his
can count.
arsenal do you see that he could
The
take away
reason
from
why I
Devin?
got Keyshawn 60-40 is because he's one of the fighters that had like we disagree on it, but I think he can counter the jab. But forget all that. The two other reasons why I got Keyshawn is Devin's not gonna be able to clinch like he wants to clinch against Keyshawn because Keyshawn gonna sneak a left hook or right hook to the body. And the second reason is if Keyshawn wants preparation, he got somebody who's even a better defensive boxer than Devin, which is Shakur. He gonna get
I,
sharp as
Yeah, but
hell.
but
I'll say
but
60
but but,
40.
but
Go ahead. Go ahead, Bang.
no, I'm just saying because like it's a different preparation. Shakur is left-handed. That's one. Devin, how do they measure up? Does Devin have like this incredible reach advantage over Keyshawn? Do they
No,
size up? Like what's the
Nope.
what, what's the
One
what's the
inch.
measure?
1 inch.
1 inch. They
One
they
inch
1
on
basically the
inch.
on what
same
height or
size.
reach? On height or reach?
Height wise too. They say Devin 5'9", but Keyshawn is taller than shit. I saw Keyshawn next to Rolly and Connor Ben. He taller than them. So him and Devin
Keyshawn
gotta be
like
the same
five
height.
nine. Keyshawn
They
like
gotta
five
be the
nine.
same
Devin
height.
like 5'8". And then Devin got a 71-inch reach, and then Keyshawn got a 70-inch reach. It's right
I
there.
don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be that easy to offset a Devin Haney jab, bro.
It won't. It won't be easy. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, but I think Keyshawn could do it. It's a possibility.
My thing is, I'm picking Keyshawn why 60-40 for me. I think Keyshawn is the better overall fighter. I think he got more grit. I think Keyshawn is the better fighter at going to the body as far as creating punishment to your body. He's going to combination punch. Where people get in a lot of trouble with Devin, like Brian Norman Jr. and other, the reason why Lomachenko was having so much success, because Lomachenko is a combination puncher. He not giving him a chance. That one jab, you throwing one jab, I could get past that if I'm combination punching and I know what I'm doing. I could get past that. So you're going to have to double it up, triple. You're going to have to become a combination puncher to keep me off of you. Keyshawn defense is underrated as well. Keyshawn not just this flat-footed guy. He's not like he's
Right,
unathletic. You see what I'm saying?
right.
Keyshawn got a stiff straight. Keyshawn got stuff, and then Devin's not going to throw the jab as much because he's going to be more worried. Keyshawn is a very capable of countering him. Keyshawn's a very good counter puncher on top of that. So that's just for me. Could Devin do it? 100% Devin can do it because of all of the variables that y'all talking about. If you asking me though on that, that works both ways though. That goes both ways. When it goes in reverse though, Devin ain't fighting a combination puncher like that. Somebody with that much grit, somebody with that much strength. He might have was in there with Brian Norman Jr., but Brian Norman Jr. don't got the attributes that Keyshawn Davis possesses.
Right.
Who has Devin been in the ring with that possesses all of that got all of the talent, all the attributes that Keyshawn Davis do? And if you say
And the
Lomachenko,
size.
well, and the size, and if you say Lomachenko, well, that's my point. He got out of there by the skin of his teeth. That's just what I'm saying. I think that Keyshawn is getting a little underrated. I think like Keyshawn is one of the ones, man. He is. I
No, but
know we.
see, you got to remember. But see, you got to remember. My only deciding factor on why I picked Devin is solely off experience.
Of
Cause,
I
cause,
course.
agree
cause
with that. Yeah.
Keyshawn, above anything, Keyshawn got that self belief that is unmatched, bro. When that nigga, bro, I'm telling you, I seen something in that nigga eyes, bro. When that nigga was talking to Jamal Ortiz, bro, that nigga crazy, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
He is
If
crazy.
that shit, like I say, that shit that he did, that little video he did at that hotel, you know what I'm saying? Talking about
Talking about Debo with them
Devin Haney
bricks.
and all that, bro. That
Yeah.
brick hand, bro. That nigga believe that shit, bro.
I know.
Right. You know
I
when he
believe
was
that
a
nigga
kid, he was
believe
in a
that shit.
crazy
That's
house, right?
important.
You know when he was a kid, he was in a crazy house, right?
Hey
That's
yo,
what I'm
that shit.
saying, bro.
Hey
He
yo,
got issues.
that shit be bullshit. All that shit is bullshit.
That
Hey
shit
man,
bullshit, Greg.
I'm gonna tell
hey
you why.
man,
I'm gonna tell you why it's bullshit. I'm gonna tell you why.
Talk to me.
I've been listening to everybody talking. Everybody got points. I ain't mad at nobody point. I want y'all to let y'all know that first. I'm not mad at nobody point. The reason Devin Haney give all these niggas problem is because of that tick that he got, that rhythm that he got, that speed that he got. At the end of the day, when we say Lomachenko, why he was able to understand it is because he's just as fast. He's just as fast because he's a naturally smaller guy, but a very, very high skill level. Keyshawn is a bigger guy, but he not as fast as Lomachenko. And when you
Right.
bigger, you can see that shit. You know what I mean? When a guy is bigger, you can see it. Even though he bigger, you can still see it. When a guy's smaller, it's hard to see it. Especially when you're fighting a southpaw that's little like that and can move like that. Here's the thing with Devin Haney too. Niggas be in their brain about Devin Haney. They hate Devin Haney and they don't know why.
Right.
What happens to your brain when you get in the ring with him, you're not thinking about skills, you thinking about trying to fuck him up. The reason you thinking about trying to fuck him up because you got a personal issue with him and you don't know why. So then once you get in the ring with him and he in front of you and he slapped the shit out you with that jab, now your brain say get him. Once your brain say get him, your body start to tell on itself. What I mean by that is you start to telegraph your shots. Now that's when he able to slide up under you. Once he start being able to do that, he controlling the pace of the fight. That's why, listen, at the end of the day, Shakur should have probably been for them. It probably should have been him and Shakur the other night instead of Tiafimo. But it is what it is. However it happens, it happens. But for Shakur to say, I'm gonna let Keyshawn fight you first, why you think he's saying that? You think he's saying that because he really want to put Keyshawn on and he want Keyshawn to shine too? Keyshawn got a totally different fight style from Shakur. Why would he need your cosign to shine? That's it. That sound like you trying to little bro me. For real, for real.
Facts.
Fuck
Right.
all that. Fuck
That's a
all that.
fact.
I think
Fuck all
Keyshawn. I think
fuck all
Keyshawn
that.
like being little, bro.
Man, fuck all that. I ain't
And he
nobody
pull up on
I'm not
everybody, and
nobody
all we get is excuses,
I'm
man.
not nobody.
Shit
I'm not
crazy.
nobody. No, fuck all that. I'm not nobody little brother. We not doing that. Fuck that. I'm my own man, and this is my career. If I want to fight Dev, I want to fight Dev. Not you gonna let me fight Dev because I want
Facts.
my little bro to shine. No, that's some bullshit.
That's
That's
some
some that's
bullshit,
some
dog.
fucking bullshit. Now, the reason I'm calling bullshit is and niggas walking around with a certain skill level, right? And they know they got those skill levels, right? But so you gonna put me in the ring with Tiafimo? I already know I could beat him. I've been cooking him since we was young boys. I know ain't nothing changed because I've been paying attention to him. That's your job as a fighter to pay attention to what's out there in the landscape. You gotta see what's out there. You gotta pay close attention to it because we might end up in the ring together. So he's already studied that kid, and I already got him down pat. Jermaine Ortiz has a very low skill package, but he's a very tough dog. Meaning
Hmm.
he's gonna be there to fight. He's gonna be there to fight, but what he bring to the table skill wise is really not too much to read. Keyshawn knew that. Keyshawn knew that getting in the ring. So what we saw the other night, yeah, it was a beautiful display, but at the same time, bro, you're not really up against much. Now, when you get in there with Devin Haney, the problem is with Devin Haney, he's not letting you set the tone. That's the
Right.
first issue. That's the first issue with Devin Haney. He's not letting you set the tone. And because you can't set the tone, you have to find something. That's when all the dirty shit come out. That's when all the holding and grabbing. At some point, you got to grab Devin Haney too because he moving too fucking fast. Now, with the experience thing is Keyshawn has been in some good fights and he's done a good job. And yeah, we got to give him his credit. But the truth is, he not ready exactly for Devin Haney because mentally you haven't proven that you can handle something like that. And the reason I say
Right.
that, and the reason I say that is because his night to prove it was against De Los Santos. And guess what he
Hmm.
did? He act like he couldn't make weight. He act like he couldn't make weight.
Acted a
That
damn fool,
that
Greg.
that was on purpose, gang. That was on purpose. That shit wasn't by accident. These niggas, and I'm gonna tell you why it was on purpose. These niggas don't gotta do nothing but box. When you in camp, your baby mom know you in camp. All the babysitters is set up. You got all the pampers and shit you need. These niggas ain't hurting for nothing. You in camp. So why you ain't make weight?
Mm.
I don't want to hear that shit.
I don't
If
want to hear
if
neither.
if Floyd Schofield could still make 35 and he big as shit, if Dula Mason could still make 35 and he big as shit, you could still
He's
make
stripping
35.
down.
Yeah, exactly. But you ain't want to make 35 because you felt that energy from Della Santos and you ain't want to be embarrassed that night. So when you talking about fucking with Devin Haney, the reason you talking about fucking with Devin Haney is because you know you gonna get paid fucking with Devin Haney. But the truth is, you really don't know if you could fuck with Devin Haney. So everybody try to come up with these cool points on why he could fuck with Devin Haney when we really don't know. And we really can't say that. And that's why Shakur is like, all right, well, fuck it. I'm gonna put my little brother in there because Shakur want a closer look. He want a closer look because I train with Keyshawn. I know what Keyshawn capable of, but at the same time, I'm not sure what it is about Dev. Because every time I box this motherfucker, yeah, I know his style, but I can't do what I want to him. And I can't do what I want to him because of that speed. So I'm saying all that shit about niggas, they gonna get in there and do this and do that. No, you gotta show me with a Devin Haney because he that fast and that speed means something. I ain't trying to say nobody don't have no points and what everybody's saying is bullshit. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying niggas know the real truth, bro. Because if that's the truth, we would have been seeing niggas fight Devin Haney. They don't want to fight him because you got to go in there and you got to take the risk of looking like a fool, bro. On some real shit, you got to take the risk of looking
Against
like
the
a
most
fool
hated.
against the
Against the
most
most
hated.
hated.
And guess what, Bang? They don't even know why they hate the nigga. They don't
Right,
even know.
right,
And
right.
Keyshawn said, well, I really don't fuck with him because when he was around me, he was kind of treating me like I wasn't. You wasn't. You
Yeah, at that
wasn't.
time, you wasn't at that time.
At that time, you was, and guess what? Who care how a nigga treat you? Nigga,
Facts.
we gotta get in this ring. I don't give a fuck about none of that. You could, cause guess what I do know? If we get in that ring and I beat on your ass, you gonna respect me then. You gonna respect me
Well,
then.
Greg, can I say this though, Greg? I think I hear you. Everything you saying, I actually agree with in a lot of, especially with the Delos Santos shit, the missile.
Hey,
Well,
look,
Greg already
hold that
know.
thought, Dean. Hold that
Mhm.
thought, Dean. Hey, shout out to Candy Slim 501. I think that's Little Rock, Arkansas, if I ain't mistaken. 501. Did anybody else see Key get buzzed twice by Ortiz?
Mm.
Did
I ain't
anybody
see
see
it.
that? Appreciate the love.
I
We
ain't
love the
see
love.
it.
It might be going a little too far, but
No, I see. Look. This is true. This is true. Listen, bro. It's a lot of things. It's a lot of things I seen in that fight, bro. Keyshawn did a hell of a job, bro. But I seen some things in that fight, bro. Like I say, that nigga he couldn't hit Jermaine Ortiz for like 3 rounds straight.
but
You
he
feel
got him
me?
though,
I
bang.
don't disagree
He
with that.
got him,
I don't know if he got
but this
buzzed.
no. Listen. These are things that don't nobody talk about when they big up the victory. They say he looked amazing out there. I saw him
Hmm.
get hit out there. I saw Jermaine Ortiz make him slow himself down once or twice out there.
Well,
This is what I saw.
let me
If
say
y'all
this,
go back
y'all.
and watch the fight, that nigga Keyshawn got punched on in that fight. Not saying he got beat up or nothing like that, but he did get rocked. You know what I'm
I'm gonna
saying?
say,
So th- those are little things that I feel like could play a major part when you get out there with a Devin Haney. They're gonna be so well prepared for Keyshawn Davis, bro. I'm telling you,
So
bro. Is
so
the preparation is what's gonna kill everything. I'm telling you, bro. They gonna have that nigga down to the T, and he not gonna be able to do nothing that he love to do, bro. I'm telling you, bro. That's the difference, bro. Like
I'm gonna
it's
say,
another level, bro. It's
I'm gonna
another
say this.
level, bro.
I think that's a little overstated though, because if I'm being honest, Devin last 4 fights. Like, who is he doing that against? I didn't believe in Brian Norman Jr. Like, that was everybody else hyping Brian Norman. To me, that was Ramirez, Ryan Garcia, and then we got to go back to Lomachenko. So it's like, like the last 2, 3 years of Devin career, who he's doing that against is like, that's not Shakur or Keyshawn that's not that either, is what I'm saying. Like,
And
so I hear that point, I'm just like,
none of them have done that against a Devin Haney either, though. Let's just
yeah,
keep it real.
yeah,
These
I
niggas
so
ain't
agree.
trying to fight each other, bro.
That's why I gotta go off, bang. That's why I said I gotta go off of who I think the better, because I can't apply what Devin did to them And it's like I saw Ramirez, I saw Ryan Garcia, I saw Brian Norman Jr., and it's like that's not that either, though. You feel what I'm saying? I think Jermaine
Yeah,
Ortiz
but
is a
the
better
only
fighter than
that
all
look,
three of them
look,
that I named.
look. The only that is each other. The
No, I get
only
that. I get
niggas
that
that
part.
fought each, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
These
I get
niggas
that
ain't
part.
really, all of them fought one. All of
I
them fought
agree.
one. Shakur got T.O. Devin got, no, what, Devin got two. Devin got Lomachenko and Ryan. Tank got Ryan. Uh, uh, shit, that's pretty, Shakur got
That's it.
T.O. I mean, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Hey,
much
yo,
it. You know what I'm
Greg,
saying?
I got a question real quick. Greg, I got a question real quick. So, like, obviously niggas be hating on Devin, right? My whole thing is with Devin, I actually think he has another gear that he could tap into, right? Because the one thing we found out from that Brian Norman fight, first time at welterweight and all that, right? He is able to punch for real. He's able to punch. And the one thing I didn't like about that fight was after he knocked him down, he wasn't throwing like combinations and throwing more hands, right? And my whole thing with Devin is if he starts doing that and starts tapping into that gear, he could beat everybody.
Hey Ace, I got a question. Where you from?
From DC, DMV,
All right,
Maryland.
you ever rumble a country nigga before?
Nah, I ain't never rumbled a country nigga.
All right, and this I'm about to tell you. Them niggas be strong to the point where even if they tired, you could feel it.
Okay.
You not trying to get knocked out by that nigga. So I ain't about to get cute. I'm gonna keep it sharp. I'm gonna just keep it sharp. I'm not about to do nothing extra because if this country motherfucker catch me, he can hurt me. I'm one of the first to admit them down south niggas that really grew up on a down south diet. Them niggas be really strong. So I'm not about, and he a West Coast nigga and West Coast Oakland nigga. So his diet ain't like what they diet was. And nigga, I'm not about to. I can feel that you still strong, so I'm about to keep my cool. Brian Norman,
Right.
no matter what you say about his skills, that nigga was still in shape. You could tell because he got dropped early and he recovered fast. Whenever somebody recover fast like that, you gotta be careful with them because they still strong. And that's what Devin Haney was feeling. I'm not about to get clipped by this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm not from down south, but from what I know about the south, them niggas eat meals. Up north, we eat
Absolutely.
bullshit. We eat platters. You know what I'm saying? We go get fried platters with fried chicken, French fries, shit like that, cheesesteaks. Shit, we eat bullshit. Them niggas eat meals, so them niggas be strong, and then they grow up with their grandpops and shit like that. Be having them going in the woods and doing all types of shit. Be lifting all types of shit. We don't always grow up like that, so our diet be different. We come up on some finesse shit. They come up on some strength shit. So, and I'm not trying to say everybody like that, but I'm just saying when a nigga
For the
be
most part.
strong, for the most part, when a motherfucker
I
be
see what you're
strong like that,
saying.
you not about to take an extra step. And I know I don't have to if I'm cooking you off this jab.
Uh,
I'm gonna just keep feeding you this
I
jab.
I feel you, Greg, but that motherfucker ain't had a stoppage in 7, 8 years, man. You
Yeah,
feel
that's
what I'm
cool
saying?
too. No, that's cool.
Yeah,
But that's cool too. No, that's cool
No,
too.
that's cool. That you gonna win. It's all about winning,
but
baby. It's about
so
winning, baby. That's what it's about.
Greg, Greg, my conclusion is for me, I think Devin. We'll see with his next fight, obviously, because obviously not everybody is a strong country nigga and all that stuff, right? But what I do think is, I think Devin can be even better. I think he can be even better because
Hey,
before that fight, we didn't.
hold on. Wait. Hey, look, y'all gonna call me crazy. I don't give a damn. I've been called worse. At 147 pounds, I feel like Devin is gonna get a stoppage.
Sure,
Eventually. I'm gonna tell
of
you why.
course,
I'm gonna tell
of
you why.
course.
When he dropped Brian Norman,
Hmm.
this is what a lot of people say, man, why he ain't stopped Brian Norman? Why he ain't stop? He tried to. If you go back and watch the fight when he dropped him, when Brian got up, he jumped on him. And for some crazy reason, the ref broke it up.
Hmm.
For some
Okay,
crazy reason, it wasn't no holding going on. It wasn't no illegal play. That nigga broke the fight up. If you go back and watch when he dropped Brian Norman, when Brian Norman got up, Devin went for the kill immediately. And the ref said, hold on. Hold on now. Hold on. You finna fuck up the spread. You feel me? You finna fuck up the spread. That ain't supposed to happen. You understand me? So hey man, I think Devin is gonna get a stoppage at 150 at 147. Hey, mark
I
my
think
word.
so
I don't know
too.
who. I don't know against who. I don't know against who. But I think that nigga gonna get one.
Y'all gotta
I think he
show
gonna
me,
get one.
dog. Dog, it's about to be a decade soon, man. I hope so,
I can
gang. I
see it,
hope
man.
so.
I can see it. Like again, I think Devin just gotta. The thing with Devin is he just got to increase his output. That's it. Honestly, everything
Well,
else he got.
Ace, do we though? Ace, he be beating his niggas without doing that. Do we gotta increase
But
his
but but
output?
but look at the mentality of the fighter. He not like that. He
Yeah,
when it come to
that's what he do.
knockouts, he not a knockout guy. Earl Spitz used to be chopping motherfuckers in half. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
He wasn't
Facts.
he wasn't one punching guys. He was beating the
Mm-mm.
shit out of them. You know what I'm
No, he a
saying?
power hungry.
But
Yeah.
his mentality allowed him to keep pushing and keep pushing. And at some point, you like, yo, I can't take this shit no more, bro. I'm done. Or either you go down off a body shot, or you take too many headshots, and it's over from there. It got a lot to do with mentality. You know what I
I
mean?
agree.
I
When Bud get you hurt, he jump on your ass and he don't let up. It got a lot to do with
Right.
mentality.
so
Right.
I agree
Right.
with the mentality. I would just say I don't think he has to change the mentality to just increase his punches a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
But
I'm
that's
not
what
saying that he
but
gotta
that's
knock
what
He
makes
seems
everybody
you
like
out.
he's strong enough.
I'm not saying he gotta knock everybody out. But
But
what I'm
listen to
saying
what you
is
but listen to what you just said, right? You just said I don't think he has to change his mentality to increase his output.
a
That's
little
where
bit.
but that's where your output comes from. What you see and what you feel and you know what I'm saying, what you thinking
Yeah,
about. What you
yeah,
see, feel, and thinking about, that's where your output come from. I feel like I can let this go. I see where I can let this go. His
Right.
mentality won't allow him to see that because I'm winning with my jab. Keep winning with my jab.
yeah.
Whatever you gotta do to get the
Yeah,
win.
whatever you gotta do to get the win, baby.
That's
Whatever you
true. I just think if that's the case, then we'll see. I don't know who the fighter is gonna be, but eventually somebody is gonna try to force it out of him, and it might not come up because of what you just said. Maybe it won't, but that would be
I
my
think
thought
against
process
Keyshawn
towards that.
Davis, he have to increase his punch output. But everybody at 147, I'm not sure about that. Maybe Karen Kukadajis, he had to increase his punch output. But against Barrios or Rolly, I
It
don't know
won't be
about
them.
that.
Yeah, it won't be them. You're
Yeah,
right. It
Hey,
won't
I
be
don't
them.
know about that.
Speaking of
hey,
which, hey Greg, I just
y'all see,
after that Atif interview, I watched some of his footage, bro. That nigga is cold.
for
He is
sure.
cold. He's
Hey,
cold as
hey,
hell, bro.
hey, y'all see when Golovkin used to turn that left hook over like an overhand and hit you on the top of your head?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
time.
All right. The mentality is I'm trying
They
to
used to try to
find
say
a
he was dirty, Greg.
I'm trying to
But go ahead.
call it what you want. He's socking you in a clean spot.
Right.
What I'm saying is, if you look at the mentality of the man, he's not only trying to knock you out, he's trying to figure out different ways to knock you out. You
Right.
Hmm.
understand? You
Hmm.
rarely do you see somebody aim for the top of your head. You know what I'm saying? With a lead hand.
Right.
You get what I'm trying to say? So the
Yes,
mentality of a Golovkin is I want to knock you out. So 9 times out of 10, if he got the shit, if he built for it, if he conditioned for it, he gonna do it. Devin Haney is conditioned for 12 rounds. So most likely what you're gonna get is a 12-round fight.
I agree completely. Him and Shakur, same way. I tell everybody, man, if you go into the 8 fights looking for a stoppage, you the Earth man, not everybody else.
So
That's not what they do, bro. That's not
so
they.
I
That's their
actually
style.
don't think Shakur is quite that. I don't think Shakur is quite that. But I also think it might be a different thing because I
What you
said this
mean,
earlier,
Ace? You don't
but
think he
Andre Ward
quite
and
that? What you
Terrence
mean?
told him after the Tio fight. I don't think
Hey,
he's
not.
as defensive as Devin in terms of mentality.
I think Devin more offensive than Shakur. When we say, I mean, like, it's about even, right, y'all?
Yeah. Nah.
About
Nah.
even,
Nah.
right?
I,
Yeah.
About
I
even, right, babe?
disagree. But I don't. It's not. I disagree, but it's for two reasons. One, I don't think Shakur goes for the knockout, but I think Shakur like I don't think the Tio fight's a
You.
good
You.
example
You.
because he didn't have to get out of first gear, right? But if you look at the Zepeda fight, when Zepeda to come for him, he's gonna punch back. Like he's either gonna stand there with the Philly or he's gonna punch back. And the second reason why I don't think that is because after the Tio fight, Andre Ward and Terrence Crawford were like, bro, you should have stopped him. And Shakur was like, I tried to stop him and Tio was caught trying to survive.
All right, so hold up. The RN loves boxing. We love you too, Auntie. I swear on everything I love. We love you too. She say I got Key versus Dev, aka Debo. Run it. Hey man.
like that.
I ain't mad at her. I'll accept that one. I'll definitely accept that one.
Yeah.
For sure. But I got Dev over
Yeah.
Keyshawn, baby. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie to you. Hey, but it's a good fight though. It's a lot of things. It's
Yo,
a lot like
it's a
stylistically
good ass
in
fight.
the ring. That'll be a good fight. That's a really good fight to have. I like that fight, bro. But it just don't make it. It
I
don't really make great sense for Keyshawn right now. Not right now.
Hey yo, I
Nah,
have a
maybe it's a
question.
bag, but
Real qu-
you know.
Hey yo, I got a question real quick. So
What's up, bro?
when it comes to what I heard was apparently uh, they try to make a fight, and Ryan Garcia even said it that after he fights Barrios, he's trying to fight Shakur at catchweight, right? And Shakur was saying the same thing on Twitter, right? What I think might be happening is they trying to make Shakur the money fighter. That Turkey's trying to make Shakur the money fighter.
You can't. Ace, can I teach you something, bro? Put you on game. You can't try to make somebody. They either going to be that or they not. The fans decide that. Turkey and all of the powers that
I
be, they don't
agree.
decide that.
No,
The
no,
fans
no, no, no,
decide that.
no, 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 no. But they can promote you and create the
Yeah,
star in you.
that's what I'm saying.
They
Yeah,
can
that's what I'm
create
saying.
you very seldomly can do it by yourself. You very seldomly can do it by yourself. Somebody like
Not everybody is
Keyshawn,
Floyd. Not
who's
everybody's
not
AB.
somebody right, because somebody like Keyshawn, who's not as flamboyant as a Floyd Mayweather, a talker like Ali, ferocious like Mike Tyson, like he's just like a big ass kid. You feel me? Like they got to find other things to grab on to. Pause when it comes to a Shakur Stevenson. So it gotta start with these fights. It gotta start with the fights.
Right.
So they gotta start putting
So
them in the right fights.
the
You
reason why
understand
I
what I'm
say
saying?
that is because if you look at the two fights that Shakur is eyeing and like the call outs and all this stuff, the two fights are Conor Ben and Ryan Garcia, right? Conor Ben just got
Right,
out of the Chris Eubank fight and that shit was bananas. Ryan Garcia is Ryan Garcia in terms of popularity, right? Obviously, we all
right.
know that Shakur is gonna beat both of them, right? And my opinion on it is I think they're making the right decision because my thought process about it is if Shakur is getting paid enough money and is promoted right, he's gonna fight everybody, in my opinion.
Right.
And the main evidence that I have with that is Schofield called him out so much that they ended up signing a contract and fighting. And then Schofield had to pull out.
Right.
And mind you, Schofield had no experience in none of that. And he still fought. He was like, fuck it, I'm gonna fight him.
No, I agree. I
Yeah.
think
But
Shakur and
I
them gonna
mean,
get in some. They gonna get in some fights. I just think that Shakur is not even a bigger name than Devin right now. I think so. That's the, you know what I'm saying? Ace, like
I
you could
agree.
try.
No, I agree.
That's what I mean. You could try, but certain things just are what they are. The way David Benavidez is going, but you is gonna get a bag messing with Shakur's popularity is going up. You know,
Yeah,
20%
I
every
think they're
year.
trying to
You know.
manufacture it. I think
But
they're
but
trying to
but that's cool
manufacture
though
it.
because guess what, Ace, you got to do that because he's not a knockout artist. So that's what they supposed to do. You have to do that.
Of
That's what.
course.
There's nothing wrong with that because what other way are you going to market him? You know what I mean? You got to
right.
I agree with
market
that.
this
Look,
man.
look
I
out,
You
look,
agree
feel
with
me?
look
that.
what Nick J
I
say.
agree with that.
Say they did it with Tank. She say they did it with Tank. If we being honest, he had the right fights and knockouts to
And the
back it up.
knockouts to back it up.
You know
Yep,
what I mean?
yep. But
Agreed.
the reason why
Agreed.
the part I was saying is it happened so much earlier for Tank. You're normally Della Hoya and Ray Leonard and Mike Tyson, Ali, all of these guys when they was like the guy, it was at a very young age. So that's what I'm saying. Shakur and all of them, they damn near 30 soon. You feel what I'm saying? Not
So
saying they can't, you know.
here's where I would make the slight difference. Shakur has the type of defensive style he could last longer in his
I agree
career.
with that. I
He
agree
could
with that.
last longer, so they
I
could
think he gonna
still
last longer than all these niggas, to be
right.
honest.
So even
Right.
with him being like 28, he still got more than enough time. Think about it.
He got
He
another 10
trying,
years.
yeah. Think about it. The fact that they're trying to make that fight in May tells me that his hands are 100% now. Because if his hands weren't 100%, he wouldn't be fighting until at minimum the end of the year. So we could get that out the way now, right? So
Hmm.
what I think is gonna happen is he fight either Ryan or Connor, one of the two. That joint's a big pay-per-view fight, even though it's gonna be a one-sided ass whooping. And then from there, he probably gonna fight about 2 times a year. Fight Gary, fight Devin, fight I don't know if he's gonna fight Hitchens, fight Dalton Smith and all them. And he gonna pretty much clean out 40 and 47. But mainly 40.
I hope
That's the
so. I hope so.
yeah,
I
I
hope
think
so for the sake of
to
boxing.
me, the only nigga that has a chance against Shakur is Abdullah Mason in like 4 years, 3, 4 years.
One of my favorite fighters. I love a dual Mason. I
I
agree with
I
that
love
mean, I ain't
completely.
Abdullah,
gonna lie.
bro.
I ain't gonna lie. In 3 or 4 years, Shakur gonna be better than what he is now.
I agree
That's
with
I
that.
agree
But
with
if he
that
tried
too,
to fight
man.
him now, Abdullah Mason doesn't have nowhere near enough experience to touch a
Yeah,
Shakur.
nah, that
He
fight ain't
needs
ready for Abdullah right
yeah,
now.
he needs
Abdullah ain't
some
ready for that
time.
fight.
He needs some
Abdullah,
seasoning.
but the thing is that what I think gonna happen, generations matter. We saw this with Boots and Bud. I think Abdullah's competition is more Scooter Davis, Emilio Vargas,
Man, Scooter
those
Davis,
Carmel
guys.
man,
Malton.
Now
that's a
Carmel
bad
Moten
motherfucker.
he got to put in work. Scooter Davis and Emilio and Abdullah, they in a different category. I don't know what the hell Carmel Moten is doing.
Well,
I haven't
Carmel
seen Carmel
19. We
Moten.
gotta give him time. We gotta give him time.
No,
He
I feel you.
19
No,
though.
I know. I feel you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. When he came on the scene, we thought we was going to be seeing that same trajectory that we saw with the other three fighters I named. We didn't. Abdullah Mason was 17 when he came down. Abdullah Mason just turned 21. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Hey,
I
look,
knew
look,
more
look,
about
look, look,
Carmel two
look. You
years
know
ago, 3 years ago.
difference. Look, you know the difference between Tank and Camille.
Talk to me.
Floyd was
Hmm.
Floyd was still active when he started pushing Tank.
Yup,
Yeah.
putting him on the undercard.
Yep. Camille don't
Putting him
get
on the
that.
I
Camille
think.
been
undercard.
fighting on Facebook, YouTube, nigga, all
Yeah,
type
bang, you
of
feel me,
small
bang? Like,
shit.
nah, bro, we ain't been seeing him on these cards. It's like boxing. He should have been all of these last 2 years. Bang, how long you had your channel, Bang?
2 years.
2 years, Bang. We ain't did one fight party or talked about Carmel Moten rumbling for real on this joint. Not one.
Not yet. Not yet.
That's my point. That there you go, Bang. That's the only point I was trying to make. That's it.
Yeah,
We
man.
Damn.
bang. You just saw Abdullah Mason fight 8 times in the last 2 years.
Yeah, on good cards. He
Oh,
getting pushed
good
better.
God.
He got that. Hey, look, he got that rookie. He got the best rookie pay. Listen, bro. If you a decorated rookie, a decorated amateur, and you come in as like a top like rookie, hey man, top rank is the place to be, man. Top rank is the
Yeah.
place to be, man.
Tom
When
Brady will
you
get you
when
there.
they gonna get you there, they gonna fast track you. You feel
Yeah.
me? They
Yeah.
gonna
I'm
fast
not gonna
track you.
lie. I'm not gonna lie. My prediction, I think Zuffa is gonna try to take that spot.
You say who gonna you saw Zupa?
Yes, I think Zuffa is gonna try to take that spot because that's the only way they're gonna be able to survive. They got to get all these young prospects and all this stuff, and build them up. Because the way
They
it worked
finna
with
try
Zuffa.
to. They doing it to every. Listen, Dana White. One thing I know about that nigga. That nigga's a genius, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga's a
Cause,
genius, bro.
The
Even
evil
though,
genius, nigga.
cause,
even though, look, this was so crazy, nigga. The smaller leagues pay more than the UFC,
mm-hmm.
the other MMA spots, and they still like the NFL is the UFC. That's the NBA. Like, you feel
Mm-hmm.
me? Like, shit crazy to me. So for
Mm-hmm.
some reason, these niggas know how to get these niggas over there, bro. And they
Mm-hmm.
got a whole roster right now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They even got champions right now. You
So the
feel me?
reason
Like,
why I think Zuffa got to take that spot is because I've been doing like watching videos, like doing a little bit of research on how they structure their stuff.
right,
They base their fights on how many fights you could fight within a year, right? Like if you could fight five in a year, you could fight five in a year. If you could fight like
right,
four or something like that, because they're getting paid less. So if you're getting paid less, you got to fight more. And who does that cater to the most? People coming out the amateurs and just getting into boxing, because every prospect they fighting like 4 or 5 times a year,
right,
right?
right,
So what you do is you get them in Zuffa, get now obviously they have to get a bigger roster so that they can have the fights for them, right? But what you
right.
do is when you get to Zuffa,
What they about three? What they three events in right now? Three, four events?
yeah, two, but they about to have a third
Two?
one with Opataya, with Jao Opataya.
Right.
They about to have a third one, and that's like within the span of what, 2 months?
Yep. Something like it.
Hey, I'm telling you, they can get some
That's real.
prospects in there.
Yeah.
They can get them fighting. They can get them fighting real quick. They get them fighting
This
real
Sunday,
quick.
this
And I
Sunday night shit. Uh, I
And I
don't
only
know. They
work a
might
couple
be.
times a year. Yeah, I know. I only work at a certain time of
Yeah.
the year. NFL out, so you can get the Zuffa popping. But I do think
Yeah.
it caters more towards prospects, in my opinion. Either prospects or fighters that have been frozen out by their promotion.
Right. Right.
Right?
Now it's good
Keep.
for them. It's good for that type right there. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
People that
Mm-hmm.
need the ones that need employment. You feel me? Like I need
Exactly.
this. I can be consistent. I can
Exactly.
consistently get paid. You feel me? Like
Exactly. So,
oh
like for example, Edwin De Los Santos just signed a Zuffa because he hasn't gotten a fight in like what 3 years.
right.
So
Right.
he need the money, and he need a consistent. He need a consistent cash flow. So with
Right.
him, and think about it, every fighter want to fight. Every fighter ain't gonna be like, oh, I need to only fight once a year. If they could fight, they're gonna fight.
Right. Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I think Zuffa should try to take top rank spot in terms of that like avenue.
So look, this person say, hold on, wait. Hold on. Kasu, I think that's how you say his name. Ksu. He said, I liked it better on Friday. They messing with the Sunday dinner smoke show vibe.
Hey, Friday Night Lights. Friday Night
hey,
Lights. He's not wrong.
hey,
Friday
now
Night
look,
Lights will be
look,
fire. I'm not gonna lie. Friday
look,
would be fire.
look, bro. I remember when Keyshawn first started really making a name for himself. They kept putting that nigga on Friday nights.
Hmm.
And I kept coming on YouTube and telling there, I say, man, the
That boy finna be the truth.
a great way for Keyshawn to market himself right now is become Mr. Friday Nights, bro. Like
Hmm.
like you know what I'm saying, on Friday, have all his big fights on a Friday night. You feel me?
Hmm.
Like unless it was just, something like super major, it gotta be on a Saturday or some shit. But like hell yeah, the Keyshawn show was always on a Friday. He should have been Mr. Friday Nights. You know what I mean?
For sure. Just
I
imagine
I
like,
like that.
yeah, just imagine like somebody coming straight out the Olympics, sign a Zuffa, and it's like the next great thing, and you see them like once every 2 months.
Right,
You get
right.
more eyes. More eyes get to you, the more popular you get, right?
Yeah,
Especially if
that's a
you're a
fact.
knockout artist
That's a
and all that.
fact.
For sure. For sure. So
That's a fact. But a lot of them niggas can't like a lot of them niggas can't burn themselves out like that too. Like fighting too many times in a year, like you have to slow that shit down eventually. You feel
of
me?
course, that's why I think once you get to a certain spot, like when you close to hitting your prime, you gotta get out of Zuffa, go to like Ring Magazine, The Zone, PBC, and all that stuff, in which you're gonna get less fights, but they're gonna be for bigger pay.
Yeah, and then they say they only gonna be able to defend their belt within the Zuffa round. You feel me? If
So,
it ain't Zuffa, you ain't defending your belt.
so what I heard, what Dana said was, for now, if you fight under Ring Magazine, you can fight on Zuffa and defend both belts, which is why Jai Alpata is able to fight on Zuffa and still have a Ring Magazine belt, right?
Right,
So I think they're gonna try to change that, but I would also think, because with the Ring Magazine, obviously Ring Magazine is lineal champion, like that joint's free. So
right,
I would think that eventually they're gonna stay with like, all right, if I'm fighting, am I fighting like in a Ring Magazine ranking 1 and 2, and one
right,
of them's in Zuffa and one of them not in Zuffa, Zuffa could still make the fight. That's what I would think.
right. I
Hmm.
mean, they all affiliated though. You see Riyadh season all over the ring on the Zuffa card. You feel me? They
Exactly.
all. I mean,
Turkey got
that's
money in
different.
there.
But when
Turkey
it
got
come to,
money in there.
of
Yeah.
course. So when it come to that, I mean, we talking ring, we talking Riyadh season, we talking Zuffa, all that shit. That's one umbrella.
Hmm.
You understand? So I
Yeah.
mean, hey man, yeah, they know how to monopolize. They definitely
Hey
know how to
man, look,
monopolize.
I'm not gonna
For
lie.
sure.
It's not that bad of a thing, because that's how the NBA was made. That's how the NFL was made. That's how all these like big leagues were made. And
Hey
eventually,
yo,
you want to get on a channel or a streaming platform, you could see that shit for free.
what's
Right.
the deal with my
What's
boy
up with it,
Bang,
buddy?
man?
How you feeling,
Oh
my nigga?
man, shit, just just been
Been living, man.
Yeah, man.
Man, living, man.
Everything.
Hey, that heavyweight fight already happened on Zuffa?
Now I'm waiting on it right now. They
The
got some
cruiserweight
more
joint? Or are you
shit
talking
on
about
right
Charles
now.
Martin?
Charles Martin.
Talking about Charles Martin
That joint's
against
on
FX
now?
Jaguar. Who you got in
I
that
think
fight?
it's on,
Paige?
finna come on, something like that.
No,
Is it on the
they in
zone or Sufa?
I
they in
don't
the
watch the
check that
prelims on
it's on
YouTube, bro.
Paramount Plus. It's on
Say less, I
Paramount
got
Plus.
it. I bet. Let me know when the main event is. I'm gonna switch y'all. I'm gonna switch to that
It's on
joint.
Paramount Plus.
Bet.
Yeah,
I got that.
Paramount Plus.
I
They in
got
the
that.
second
Yeah, I'm about to
round
end
of
up
this.
getting that shit.
They
Yeah.
in the
Hey
second round
yo,
of this
speaking
other
of
fight.
which, what you think about the $45 a
Nah,
month for the zone?
Oh man, that's a
The
robbery.
ultimate plan.
That shit
yeah,
robbery.
yeah, bang. I've been hearing y'all talk about Keyshawn and Devin, man, and that's a tough fight, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a tough. If favor, you would have to favor Devin. He'd probably be minus 220, 240.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm
I
saying?
definitely lean toward David. I definitely lean. Oh shit! Somebody just got knocked out cold. That nigga leg shaking. Hey man, hey, this is like the second knockout I've seen since we've been online.
Oh no.
Hey, these
Oh
niggas
no.
getting laid out on this hoe. I ain't gonna lie. These
Oh
niggas is
no.
squabbling. Hold on. Let me get y'all
Oh,
together. Let me get y'all together. Let me get y'all together.
they in the second round. They in the second round, bang.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
Hold on.
shit, it's
Let me
over
get
then.
y'all together right quick.
Type shit. Type shit. Yo, I got that 45 a month joint. Bro, that might be the best thing
Yeah.
ever. Damn. That boy got, oh yeah, he gone. He concussed.
Watch it. Here go the replay.
Ooh. Ooh. As soon as he moved, that uppercut came. Damn.
Charles Martin knocked him out.
Nah, that's
Oh
Damn.
not
no,
Charles
that
Martin.
ain't Charles
That's not
Martin
Sean
to me.
Martin, boy. That boy black.
Yeah,
No
Oh
bullshit.
no. Oh no. That hey bro. I'm not gonna lie, that last Zufa card, that it was all bangers. It was all bangers,
Yeah.
bro.
Now this the
That
second nigga that I seen get knocked out on this card.
yeah, that joint got all bangers in there, bro. But nah, man, I bought that Ultimate Plan subscription from the Zone, bro. That
Right.
joint hit. That joint hit. I'm not gonna
I bought
lie.
that motherfucker too.
Hey, look,
I bought that
hold on, before
motherfucker
we
too.
go further. So look, boxing with 2-4. Shout out to you, my guy. He say, "What you think about Jao Pataya?" So here's the thing. This is what I was just talking to my nigga Empty the Clip about, right? I say, bro, I noticed that David Benavidez only got Zerto, Bivol, and Better BL on his hit list now. At first, he was screaming Jao Pataya. I always said that I would never bet against David Benavidez unless he fight Ja Opataya, right?
Hmm.
I'm thinking they changed their mind on that boy because they understand that. He said it was because Ja Opataya don't sell. He didn't even do good numbers in his own backyard, and he ring champion. But I'm thinking he ring champion. David, you tripping. If you gonna get him, go get him. You feel me? If you
Hmm.
gonna get him, go get him. Bring him over here. If you gonna get him, go get him, bro. But if not, don't use the sale pitch. Don't use that sales angle. You feel me? That nigga a champion. He is
Hmm.
the champion in that weight class, the champion over Zerto. So don't say that. That's a
Hmm.
dangerous fight. That's a
It is a
dangerous fight,
dangerous
bro.
fight. It is a dangerous fight. I think he fourth. From what I was, the latest interview from Benavidez, he said that he will get Job Patai, but he wants Zerto, Bivol, and Better be at first. Then
No,
Opatai.
that's what I heard at first. What I'm hearing now is Ja Opataya doesn't sell. Why should I fight him?
Oh
That's
no.
what I'm hearing now.
Oh no.
That's what I'm
Oh,
hearing now. You feel me?
he better not. That better not be what I'm hearing, bro.
Come on, bro.
Because
Come on, bro.
Benavidez don't be ducking, bro.
I'm
Hey, this is what
telling
I
you,
was
bro.
gonna ask. This is what I'm gonna ask you and G. I was trying to think of like either a prospect contender or just even a prospect or a contender, black fighter, 175, pound to cruiserweight or heavyweight, the best black fighter in them weight classes.
We just talked about him, Latif.
That
We just talked about.
nah, he don't sound like a black American. I'm talking about like a black American. He sound like is he black? I don't.
Yo, he a black American, bro.
Oh, he a
Greg
black
just
Who
had
you
an
dude.
talking about?
interview with
Teeth
him, bro.
Overton? What's his name? Teeth Overton or something like that?
Yeah.
Bad boy. Bad boy.
Bad mo, bro.
Bad
I
boy.
saw his joint at PBC. Yo, he got hands.
Who
He got Atif Overton.
Teeth?
Yo,
Absolutely.
that dude got
What weight
good
he fight at?
hands, bro. He got good hands, and he fast. He got good fast hands, and he can punch.
What weight?
Like heavyweight.
Yeah, like
Absolutely.
heavyweight.
Like heavyweight? Okay.
Yo,
I'm gonna look him
that
up.
boy
I mean, I've
cold,
been
bro.
trying to find dudes up there that I could root for, but I don't watch everything. Like y'all catch everything, man.
Hey man, my advice for fans who want to root for a fighter, bro. My whole thing is you just want to see a rumble, bro. You just want to see a good fight. That's all I pay for. It don't matter who it is. If the fight good, I got my money.
Right.
If the fight good, I got my money. It could be two black dudes, and if the fight trash, the fight trash. That's it. And if it's fire, it's fire. That's it. That's all you pay for.
That's all I want to see is a good fight. Whether it's a knockout by two B-level fighters, whether it's a good chess match, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas just like some good boxing. You feel me? All elements of it. All 5 styles. You hear me? The 5 styles of boxing. All 5 styles.
Hey,
You feel me?
hey, yo,
For
hey,
me,
hey.
I could enjoy knockout. I can enjoy like all the movement and all that everything. Like the violence, bro. That's it. That's all you pay for.
Right. Most definitely.
Now, when you
Hey,
look at
what's
it,
up,
Bang.
B Dungeon? What'd you say?
What's good, bro?
What'd you say, Faye?
No, I was saying when you look at it, the Ring magazine got Dalton Smith #2.
That's boof. That's
Oh,
some
yeah?
BS. First of all, they gotta put Gary at #2, bro. They
Like
playing
Gary,
with
like
Gary.
Gary, like #7.
They playing. That's
Who they
wild.
got? Who they got at #1 up there?
Shakur.
Well, I mean, but he champion though.
Yeah, he the ring champion.
So is
he
champion
#1.
and then #2 on the rankings?
Nah, you're right.
Number two is Dalton Smith. Yeah, #2 is Dalton
I think
Smith.
#1 is it Hitch? Is it Hitchens?
No. Number 3. Oh yeah, okay. I know what y'all saying. Okay, yeah, it's champion Shakur, then Dalton Smith, and I think it is Rich.
So Dalton Smith #1?
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nah.
Hey, but I just don't know. I just wonder what y'all think about it because I honestly think Dalton Smith could beat the other two guys, Gary Antoine and Richard Hitchens.
You think Dalton Smith can beat Gary Antoine Russell?
Yeah, hell no.
I think
I gotta see that. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta see that, bro. I gotta see that, bro. Like you gotta show me that. They gotta show me that.
I for sure think he posed the biggest threat to Shakur, just because of that European style where it's a lot of feint, a lot of head movement. Yeah.
Hey, bro. See, here's the thing with Shakur, bro. Apparently, I have to double check this. Apparently, they like were not together necessarily, but they came up together in the amateur rankings, right? And when it comes to Shakur study everybody, bro. That man a damn computer, bro. But nah, I think Gary his biggest threat. I think Dalton Smith, Shakur would get his distance he would get his distance, and Dalton's not gonna be able to counter nothing.
And I ain't seen Dalton Smith fight go out there and do what he did to to a boxer.
Yeah,
Man, like a pure boxer. Like I don't know what kind of Dalton Smith we gonna see.
and
You know what I mean?
Subriel is I'm gonna play my defense with my chin and my guard. That's it.
Right.
Hey, but honestly though, y'all, Gary Antoine in his biggest fights is 1-1. So why does he deserve to be top 3?
I thought he got robbed.
Devil's advocate.
I thought he got robbed against Puello.
I don't think he did though. I think it was close. It was one of the ones like the Dev and Loma. But I think Dev dominated Loma. But it was one of them fights. Like it was so close. I don't think you really could say they really cheated either way.
I thought they did. That's just my personal opinion, though. I thought they
Right.
did.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's my personal opinion. But with Gary, Gary got because then with Gary, he got speed, he got power, and he applies pressure really well with both of them, which is why he's
But in his two biggest fights, he's 1-1.
Who
Hey,
did he?
hey,
Who,
hey,
hey,
hey, bang! Remember they was hating on Mel. Remember, was it Chris Maddox or one of them said they didn't have Mel on the pound for pound because in some of his biggest fights he lost to Tony Harrison. He had to draw with Castano, and they not top
Right,
level fighters. Remember they
right,
said that about Mel.
right.
So Gary Antoine, them ain't two top level fighters. I mean, El Rayo. Okay, that would be really his biggest win. His other biggest fight, he lost.
that's true. But the
I
thing
mean, he
with
champion right now though.
that's true. The thing when it comes to
Champion
experience,
right now though. You
you
feel
gotta
me?
play the game between experience and
Bang.
eye test, right? You gotta
Is
play
it?
that game between the two, right? Sometimes experience gets the job done, but other times you can see how good a fighter is no matter who they fight, right? You gotta play that game pretty much. And for me with Gary Antoine, he has the type of style that's going to because with a Puello, the one thing with Puello that I saw in that fight, that man had a chin. He had a chin. That was the one big takeaway I took from that fight. Because Gary was cracking him, but he ain't do nothing.
You know, that's
Yeah.
a fact.
Yeah. So I think for me, just based off my eye test, I see Gary Antoine being a problem for everybody in the division, in my opinion. Because if you try to fight, like for example, right, Dalton Smith fought Sugar Matias. Gary Antoine is not going to stand there. It's not going to stand there and put the high guard up and let you punch him. He gonna try to close the distance with Venom and try to swing on you instead of trying to wait for you to finish and then throw his punches.
Hey, bang! Who is this nigga? Man, he's a good talker. Who is this nigga right here talking?
That's a good question. Whoever you just posted that, Bang. That
That's Ace, man. But look,
No,
but
it's
look,
I
good.
like Ace.
this
It's
K-Su
good.
dude, he say, how is
Thank you, thank
Gary
you,
his
thank you,
biggest
thank you,
threat?
thank you, man. Thank you, man. I'm
He's
a Greg Hack a subscriber, bro. I don't know, Greg. I don't know if you remember
salute,
my YouTube's Oscar Gebs, some with the numbers and all that stuff. But yeah, bro. Shout out to y'all, dog. This joint is fire.
salute,
Mm.
Uh,
salute, salute, salute.
For sure.
But look, this how is Gary his biggest threat when Kerr way better than Puello? Here's the thing, is Shakur
Styles make
actually a
matchups.
140 pounder though? This still a question that we gotta ask. Because we don't know what Shakur finna do. Is he going back to 35?
I think he's forced to stay at 40 because more action at 40. 35 is only really Murtaugh.
and Abdullah.
They not
Tank
gonna let him
Davis.
do a fight. If if he come
Hey,
back, then yeah. If he come
oh,
back, then yeah.
Greg, you said Tank gonna
Of
take the
course
fight with
Tank coming
Abdullah?
back. Tank gotta come back now. These
I
legal
hope he
fees
do.
is real.
I hope he do.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna
Them
lie.
legal fees is real. So
For a
so
minute,
so listen,
for a
it's
hot
still a
minute.
pool at 35 for Shakur to dance with.
Oh, agreed, 100%. My whole thing
Absolutely.
for if you want to talk about Tank versus Shakur, for the longest I had Tank. For the longest I had Tank beat Shakur. But after that Lamont Roach fight, everything flipped, bro. Everything flipped for me. The reason why I flipped for me was
Hold on. Let
because
me do this. Let me do this real quick.
go ahead, dog.
Let me. My bad, bro.
You good?
Oh man, my bad.
No, you good. All
I
right, you
want to do
good?
that. Yeah, I'm good now. Yeah,
All right, bet.
right there.
The reason why I got Shakur now is because Lamont Roach. So obviously Lamont. Let's preface it with the fact that Lamont Roach and Shakur do two different fighters, two different styles, and all that stuff, right? With Lamont more so. Obviously, Greg was breaking that shit down. Lamont more so. He's gonna stand there and let you punch, but he's gonna be able to counter a lot of the stuff that you're doing, especially if you're throwing one punch at a time instead of combinations, right? But he also has good
Right.
distance on top of that. When it comes to Tank versus Shakur, First and foremost, if it goes to decision, if there's no knockdowns, it's Shakur all day. We could just end that right now. If there's no knockdowns, it's Shakur all day. Do I think Tank can knock Shakur out? Yeah, but there's also a chance that Tank might not be able to hit Shakur clean. Because the one thing that I've seen with Tank is instead of Tank is one of those, the way he knocks you out with a punch you don't see coming or a punch that you run into. 9 times out of 10. Right? We talking about the Hector Garcia fight. We talking about the Rolly Romero fight. We talking about the Ryan Garcia fight. We talking about the Frank Martin fight. How can we help you? Right? So when it comes to Shakur, the reason why I got Shakur is because I don't think Tank's gonna make him run into something.
Right.
Hey,
That's
Bang,
that's my only reason.
you remember High Guard Tank against Frank Martin?
Right.
That's how you got to fight. But he switches styles so much. I don't know if he's gonna fight like that. But High Guard Tank, like against Frank Martin, when he's pressure. I think that's only way I can see it. I'm sorry. Like
So
it gotta be pressure Tank. We don't see
so here's
pressure Tank a lot.
the second reason for me. The biggest difference between Shakur and like other fighters when it comes to like fighting a defensive fighter, right? Shakur is a lot stronger than people give him credit for. If you try to press him, he gonna push you back.
Wait.
Yeah. Get in there, Bang. Get in there, Bang.
What's up?
Wait. No. I gotta say something on this.
Okay,
I don't think Tank gonna be able to apply that same type of pressure on Shakur as he did with Frank Martin.
No,
I don't see that. I don't
I
see that.
agree.
I hear you. I hear
I don't
you.
see
I
that.
hear you.
He was able. You know why Tank was able to do that the way he did it. Why he like the way that went. The reason why it went the way it did was because Tank knew he had Frank Martin beat at the press conference, the build-ups for the fights. He
Mm-hmm.
seen the worry in Frank Martin's eyes. Frank Martin was scared out there against Tank. And
Mm-hmm.
he fed off of it. He saw it and he fed off of it. If and Shakur come out there and fight his fight. Remember, this is always a deciding factor when you get in the ring with a Tank, with a Canelo, with a Floyd Mayweather, with a Terrence Crawford. You have to fight your fight and forget about who you fighting against. You got to remember who you are in that ring, because that night could, like them lights and all that shit can get under them niggas' skin, bro, and have them niggas on like they can't focus. They don't fight their fights. They get scary. Everything is you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So as long as Shakur go out there and fight his fight, if he don't show that same shit that Frank showed, and he fight a Shakur Stevenson type fight, man, hey man, that fight is closer than what people give credit for. I think Shakur is gonna do some good work
It
in that
it
fight,
it,
bro.
it
Hey,
it's a
Bang. To your point,
Hey,
if Tank knew he could do that to Shakur, he would have already fought him.
I believe
In
that
my
too.
That's
opinion.
true.
I
That's
definitely believe that.
true.
I definitely believe that. I definitely believe that.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely believe that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
It's just
saying
a lot of shit we gotta see, bro.
Yeah,
These are
man.
these are things we have to see. Who's to say we won't see Tank get frustrated for the first time in a fight because goddamn I can't hit this nigga and he keep popping me with this jab. Who
Could
like
be.
goddamn like what if this is what we see for the first time from a Tank Davis? Him getting frustrated in that ring. We
Mm-hmm.
never know. That's why we gotta have the fights. That's why we have the fights.
And
You
they both
feel me?
southpaws. That's a big key to it too. They both
Yeah,
southpaws.
yeah,
So
let
obviously
me let
Shakur's gonna have his jab no matter what. But in terms of how they circle the ring is gonna be different because they
right,
can't circle to a certain side that like they used to because instead of the power hand being on the right hand, it's on the left.
right. Timboski, you there, boy? Hold on.
But yeah, I think it's gonna be a great fight with Shakur and Tank. I hope that joint happen.
Oh, don't tell me it's
Yeah.
Yo, Bang. Hey guys, what's up?
what's up, dog?
What's happening,
Hey,
man?
what's up with?
Yeah,
Oh, damn.
I don't know.
Hey, Bang.
Hey, but look,
I'm
somebody
gonna
said
go
that
out and come
Shakur
back
running
in.
from those
It's doing that
shots.
shit again. Once you
And kick Timboski. I can't hear nobody again, bro. I'm gonna leave and come back in though.
All right, bet. What were you saying, Bang?
Oh, somebody said Shakur running from Oshaki.
Hey,
I
bro.
know you like that fight, Bang.
See, here's my problem with that fight. Oshaki talking about sparring with Shakur during COVID. If you're talking about
Right,
sparring with Shakur during COVID, you're talking about Shakur at featherweight. If you're talking
right,
about Shakur at featherweight, that we can end the discussion right there. I'm not even gonna lie.
See, Ace,
right.
I think the one guy that can give Shakur serious issues is Raymundo, because Raymundo is not a
Murtai?
traditional. Yeah, Mortaya is a counter volume puncher. He is not going to like,
Raymundo.
huh?
I didn't know they called him that. I didn't know they called him Raymundo.
No, Raymundo is Spanish for Raymond.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay, cool. Learn something every day.
Yeah. But yeah, Mortaya to me is the one that's going to give him the most issues at 135, because of the fact that he's not a traditional come forward guy with volume.
Hmm.
He's a counter volume puncher where have he's gonna make Shakur make the first mistake and stuff like that. And I know Shakur, that's not a natural thing for Shakur to do, lead the fight and stuff like. He's not. This is an honest question. Do you guys think Shakur is a natural leader in the fight, or does he have to have someone leading him? Like, do
Of
you know what
course
I'm
he is.
saying?
He's a dictator.
Yeah.
He
Hey, B
dictate.
Duddy,
But is
pull
it
him back up.
consistent
Oh,
enough?
my
Like,
fault.
is he?
Listen,
No, but
that's
is
why
he
the
consistent enough? Like,
that's why the
he does.
jab
For
is
me,
that's
I've
why the
seen him
jab
do it
is
every once in a while, but he's not consistent. Like, he's not consistent in dictating the fight. Sometimes I feel the opponent forces the issue,
I disagree with that because there's a reason
and
why
Shakur has to
there's a
respond.
reason why every fight's like 10-2, 11-1.
Facts. 12-0.
Yeah, there's a
He's
reason why.
saying
And the
he's
reason why is
saying
because of his ring generalship.
he's
AKA what
saying
Greg's saying, he dictating the pace.
that's true, but he's saying that he see that sometimes people are able to push Shakur backwards in like uncomfortable situations. That's what
I,
I think he's trying to say.
Yeah, I know Shakur has won the fights, but there's sometimes during the fights, like, that I've seen that he's let off the gas. He's let his foot off the gas and let the opponent come in to rounds where he's supposed to be dominating the whole round. Have you guys seen that with Shakur? Sometimes that he's lackadaisical. Sometimes,
yeah, and that has to do with energy.
could be conserving energy.
At the same
Right.
time, letting you
and you
use
can't do
yours.
that. That's the issue. That's what I'm saying. He can't do that. What I'm saying, he can't do that with Raymond, because
You
Raymond's
could
gonna
you
force
could
him.
you could do that. You could do that if you're making a miss.
Exactly. Because if you look at a Raymond Murtaugh fight, the closest fight you're gonna think about with a Shakur is Zepeda, right? Obviously, Raymond Murtaugh is more like technically sound than Zepeda. But when you're talking about volume punching and all that stuff, right? Shakur will back up to the rope, but he's doing that like Greg has said to be able to see the punches coming because it's coming from one position.
But with more tied to me, he closes the distance and he's on top of you right away. Where it doesn't, it forces Shakur to react quickly and respond quickly, because Raymond is not going to be like a Zapata. I know what you're saying. Zapata is very lazy sometimes. Like, he doesn't push the pace. Like, he doesn't force the issue consistently. Raymond does that in all his fights. He doesn't let the opponent respond right away and stuff.
So,
Do you know what I'm
le-
saying?
yeah, let me answer your question with asking the question to Bang and Greg. What's Shakur's best talent?
See, this distance control.
It's
But not
composure.
only that, his eyes.
It's composure.
His eyes. On top of that, on top of composure and distance management, his eyes and his reflexes. He's
But if you're
able
on
to.
the ropes, you can't if your back's on the ropes all the time. If your back's on the ropes,
Mhm.
how how do you manage distance consistently with a guy
Well,
like Mortai that's
well,
going to be walking you down?
when you're back on the
If you
ropes.
got my bad. If you got a
No,
condom
no,
on,
go
how
ahead,
the
go ahead.
girls still get pregnant?
Yeah. My answer to that question would be watch Pernell Whitaker.
Watch Floyd against Marcos Maidana and guys like that.
Yo, I would say Pernell because southpaw, but yeah, watch Pernell
Yeah, that's a
because
fact. Ace.
Pernell will
That's a
get
fact.
on the ropes and he will still make you miss.
Man, I
Yeah,
just
but
watched
that's
Purnell
more
the other
like,
day. This cat.
but that's
Go
more
ahead,
like,
man.
but look, fighting against the ropes is more like you limiting your there's a limit to the things that your opponent can do now because you
Mhm.
only got so much space to work with. And I can see everywhere. Like you always right. Like, so I think that's a special kind of talent to be able to fight successfully off the ropes. You understand what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Because
Well,
it's a different
Raymundo,
fight from
that's
standing in the middle of
what you're talking about is
it,
I feel Raymond actually tends to fight better in close quarters, like where his opponent because if
He
you're
in the
on the
pocket. He like
ropes,
to fight in the pocket. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
he's more of
Find
a
a pocket,
pocket
right?
fighter. Like he uses the distance, but it's not consistently. Do you guys agree?
I agree with that. My counter to that point is Shakur can fight on the inside and outside. We've seen Shakur fight on the inside.
it's been proven. It's
He's
literally
been
just
it's
been proven.
been proven he can like out of all the defensive fighters, he's probably the best one to fight on the inside. He remind me of Earl Spence on the inside. He'll frame you and then he'll sneak little punches to the body, sneak little uppercuts and all that stuff. And he'll again, the other thing is Shakur is a lot stronger than we think. He might
I'm a
be able to push back.
Raymond fan, and I feel like like
That's
I'm
kind of
trying to,
obvious, brother.
huh? I like
So
Shakur.
that point is kind of obvious.
No,
I still think it's a
I'm a
good
fan
fight
of
though.
Shakur
Just
too,
to
but
answer
I
your question, I
prefer.
still think it's a good fight. It's a good fight.
Yeah, I
I
think it's
don't
a good
think it's
fight too.
a wash like most fans think it is.
No, it's definitely a
That's the
good
problem.
fight.
You're not gonna beat Shakur with one style.
Well, yeah, but Raymond could fight a couple styles. I wouldn't because
He's
he
not one
got
dimensional.
yeah, he's not one dimensional. You can't be one
He
dimensional and
he
beat Andy Cruz.
he's not the guy
No, but Ace, he did the same thing for 12 rounds against Eddie Cruz.
I mean, if it work, it work.
Eddie Cruz just crumbled under the pressure. I don't really, and that's the. Hey, Ace, earlier you was talking about the uh the the Antoine Russell versus Poirier. I think that Eddie Cruz Moritala fight was way closer than people try to make it seem too. I think that fight could have went either way. I don't think Moritala just walked over Eddie Cruz.
He did it. He beat him in the last 2 rounds, in my opinion, from what I
no.
saw.
I rewatched
I
that
won't
fight.
argue with that.
I felt Raymond had more consequential punches. Like throughout that fight, I think Raymond had more consequential damage. Do you guys agree? Because it seems like when Andy hit him, it felt like Raymond just shook it off, like it was nothing.
But that's not how you score a fight though. That's not the only criteria to score in a fight. You
It
can't
depends
say
on the
just because his
judge.
punches got more effect
It
than
depends on the
mine, he
judge.
wins. No, because defense comes to play, ring
But
generalship, all that is how you score a fight. You can't just say who's landing the more significant punches all night though.
But
it's all of
Raymond,
it.
but
But it
Raymundo was the one that had the marks all over his face.
hey man,
This is
That's a
true.
fact.
that's
That's a
true.
fact.
Light
This is
That's
skin,
what
true.
that
I'm
light
saying,
skin,
G.
that
So
light
I,
skin.
we ain't
He was
taking the
busting
punches, so
butts.
you can't tell me that man punches is hurting more than his because it looked like it.
And
That's
it's
true.
another
That's
example
also
because
true.
when Nick
It was
Ball
a
into the
great fight,
rug,
though. It was a great fight.
Yeah,
I
very
agree.
close
I
fight.
agree.
Very
Great
very
fight.
close fight. Very close fight.
I had
That's what I'm saying.
I had
But
a
people was
split
making it
decision.
seem like Raymond just walked this like dominated him. No, that ain't what happened. It was a
G,
great fight.
you think Raymond won, or you think they should have gave it a draw? G.
I'm gonna keep it real. I never watched the whole fight. I seen the last 6 rounds. I was in the locker room for the first like 5 or 6, and then when I came out, I watched the last 6, and I just never looked back at the fight. So I gotta really watch it again.
I'm I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
the
lie.
Got
first
you.
Andy
for
was
me, the
fighting his
first
ass
five
off.
rounds were even, but I
I
felt Raymond once the 6th round happened, he walked away with the rest of the fight. To be honest,
Mm.
Why
Hey,
though? Let me
Greg.
ask
Hey, hey,
let me
hey,
ask
hey,
you why,
hey,
Anthony.
hey, look, Greg and everybody else. Tell me
Yeah.
this. When you go to a fight, right? If you go to like a major fight, whether it's like a pay-per-view event or like a big cable event, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all go back home and watch the fight? Do y'all rewatch those fights?
Yeah, I do. Cause it
I've
looked
never
Yeah.
different.
been to an event.
Honestly,
I
yeah.
want to. I've never been to an event.
You never been to a fight,
Mhm.
Ace?
Nah, never.
And you
Yeah,
down
you gotta go
DC?
to.
I'm in DC, man.
All right, so listen, this Saturday coming up, they got Mike Fox fighting Ray Robinson from Philly. They gonna be at Maryland Live. You need to
Man,
pull up to
okay.
that.
Got you. Got
You
you.
going? You going to the fight, Greg?
I might pull up, yeah.
Bet. Let me know.
The
Hell
reason
yeah.
why I said that, Greg, is the reason why I'm saying that Raymond walked away with the rest of the fight, like after the fifth round, is because I looked at Andy. He was gassed out. He felt like I felt like he gassed out the rest of the fight because of the pressure Moritai was putting on him and stuff like
Yeah,
that. He gassed out fairly quickly.
yeah. I
Raymond,
heard
Raymond,
So,
Raymond
so
just
it's the
big.
Canelo effect. The guy walking forward automatically wins the round.
somewhat, yeah,
Right.
especially on the West Coast.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
and
saying.
then
Man, yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
come on,
Especially,
man.
especially that's how that Puello versus what's that boy name?
Gary.
Matias. No, Matias.
Oh,
Matias.
Mm-hmm.
Matias.
That
Mm-hmm.
was the hell, bro. That was the hell of a fight to
That was a
watch, boy.
nasty
I
one.
enjoyed that
That
fight,
was a
boy.
nasty
And
one.
I think Matias only got that win because he was moving forward. But
Yeah.
they didn't
Hmm.
see the beautiful boxing from Puello moving backwards.
Yeah.
You
Right.
I
feel
That's a
seen
me?
that
fact.
fight too.
That's
I
why I
seen that
always
fight.
say it depends on the judge. It depends on the judge.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah,
judges like
and
the defense.
some judges prefer the come forward instead of the guy going backwards and stuff like
Yeah,
Hmm.
that.
but you gotta, yeah, but that and you right. But I just feel like Puello was just it was a rough fight. It was an ugly fight, bro. It was
Hmm.
but the way he was boxing on the back foot and the
Hmm.
way that he would get in the blender from time to time and trade with Matias and then get up out of there and still box going backwards. Like it
Yo,
was
Quail
just
got a
I
chin,
liked it.
bruh.
That's what I'm
You know what I
saying,
mean?
man.
Like
Quail
So
got a
that's crazy.
chin. Quail
So
got a
the way
chin,
the
bro.
way we just talking that to me that lends credence to why fighters be ducking certain fights. Because why would Playo even even consider a rematch knowing there's a chance that I'm gonna lose just because my style ain't this dude's style?
right. Well,
You know what I'm saying?
cuz maybe I can bro, cuz man, hey man, I believe in me. I believe in me.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Some
I
Right.
might
fighters
as
are
well.
confident enough.
These
I
combat
believe in me.
these combat athletes have an ego.
Right.
Let's be
No, that's
honest.
a fact. But I'm just saying, like, if I know I'm going into the ring and there's a chance that I'm already behind the eight ball just because this dude's style has come forward and mine isn't, like Ace just said, if I get the wrong judges, unless I get a knockout, I lost.
Or just back him up
Yeah,
a
but
little
I
bit.
trained, but
Andy
look,
couldn't back him up at
I
all.
trained for the win. I trained for the win. I know this nigga come forward fighter, so this is what I'm training for. I'm training for the win. You feel me? Whether I'm
The
having a good training camp or not, we got to push through.
the way I
We
see it,
Hmm.
got to,
Bang.
we
Yeah,
got to
that's a
push
fact.
through, man.
The way I
That's a
see it,
Consistent,
fact.
Bang.
because you never know. I might be able to close my eyes and catch this nigga with some hot shit.
Lucky
Pow, and
punch.
put him
Yup.
out.
So
You
It
feel me?
so guys, I
So
have a
no, you
question
gotta
for
have the
all of
fight
you.
though.
I have a question for all of you guys. This applies to I'm a Sebastian Fedora fan, and are you guys surprised it took him this long to finally know how to use his reach at one,
Yeah.
like using the advantages that he actually has physically
Hey
and
man,
stuff
Tim
like
Bradley
that?
said he blind.
No, I'm not.
Tim
I'm
Bradley
not
said he blind.
surprised. I'm not
why you say
surprised
that,
Why?
G?
because I'm not
Who that
surprised
Bill
because
Jobber
of
just dropped Charles Martin in the third round? My
for
bad,
real.
y'all.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Charles
my
Martin.
God. I don't know if
Charles Martin
he
done,
getting
man.
up. He getting up, but it might be a hey, Charles Martin put up a good fight. He put up a Greg. My apologies, baby.
No,
My
you straight.
apologies.
I was just saying I'm
Mhm.
not surprised because of the camps he came up in as an amateur. He was in a lot of Southern California gyms where they was rumbling. So he just picked that habit up to just be
Oh
letting
yeah,
his hands go.
and a lot of coaches from
It's
Mexico coaching. Like a lot of
Right.
Mexican coaches from Mexico coaching out there.
Right.
That's Coachella. That's oh
Yeah,
look.
isn't he a Robert
oh
Garcia fighter?
No, he's not Robert
Isn't
Garcia fighter.
Sebastian is doesn't fight he's not part of Robert Garcia's stable?
No, his father
No.
trains him.
If he was
Oh,
part of
okay.
Robert Garcia's stable, he would have been got that outside.
You know what I
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
there was
his father trains him.
no Brian. You know what I say to what you were saying? Like with the cruise thing, I just feel
Uh-huh.
like if you don't back them up a little bit, or you getting the way you getting hit a lot and backing up, I think either you don't get hit or you back them up a little bit, and maybe it'll help. But he couldn't
Hey, but
move that
hold
motherfucker.
on, Phase.
Raymond big
But
as shit.
we saw Lamar Roach do that, and he still got screwed.
What are you
See
talking
what
about?
I'm saying?
Back up pit bull.
Yeah, he backed him up. He boxed him. He was the aggressor. He fought him on the inside. He stood toe to toe. It's like, bro, that's what I'm saying. So why would he even go into the Well, I see what
But
Bang
then
saying. It's like because we trained for the win, but it's like he's behind the 8 ball going. He's down 4 rounds going into that fight if they fight the rematch.
it's weird
Yeah,
though. It's
I
weird
agree with
because
you. If you fight in Southern Cali or Texas, those judges are going to favor the come forward guy, like the Mexican style fighting and stuff like that.
Right.
If you
no,
fight in like places like New York, they New York or Philly, they're going to gravitate more towards the defensive fighters and stuff like
another
that.
thing I noticed too, Brian, is like whenever you see like a knockdown
That's what I'm
early,
saying. So that's just me learning more about the game. So I can't even.
and then
Man, I
too,
can't
look,
even be mad if when you hear fighters be like, "No, I want to fight here," or "Man, I ain't fighting unless this happen." You can't even blame them because the political side of boxing is so ridiculous, man. I'm not going
yeah,
Some
out
of
there
these
just
judges
taking
are
the L
corrupt,
for
to
some
be
money.
honest. And this is where, like, I think it's to the extreme either way, to be
You need to go
honest.
back down.
Like, when it comes to these titles in general, like Zuffa wants to have one title, but then you have the sanctioning bodies that have multiple titles because they want that money and stuff like that. So, is there really a middle ground? Like, guys, is there a realistic middle ground boxing can have where it's not extremes on either side?
You gotta have
one
both.
one
Yeah,
thing,
Let the
the
boxer
only way is to
choose.
do what Roy and Andre Ward and that lawyer, I forget his name, but I just watched that interview the other day. That would be the only way. They got to get with that with some type of representation, and they got to come up with a
Oh, a union,
oh man, what's the word I'm thinking of?
a
Phase.
boxing union,
Did
a
you watch that
boxing.
interview? Bang, Phase.
nah,
Ace, any of y'all watch
nah,
that interview?
Yeah, I
I ain't
watched
see
With
it.
it.
who? With
He was
Andre
talking
Ward
about
I
a
and
can't
Roy
Roy
hear you,
Jones
Ace.
and
I
Jones.
the
can't hear
lawyer?
you. You on mute?
No, I'm
With
not on mute. Can
Ward,
you hear me
with
now?
I
you
can't
talking about with
hear him.
Roy Jones? Can y'all hear
Oh,
me?
God.
Can y'all hear me? Can
I
y'all
can
hear
hear you.
me?
I can hear you.
All right.
Yeah, we can hear you,
You
Bang.
talking about the interview with Andre Ward, the lawyer, and Roy Jones Jr.?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you talking about, Dungy? He can't hear me.
he
Yeah,
probably can't
that's a
hear.
lot. The
That's
lawyer that they were interviewing is a guy, one of the lawyers from Golden Boy, I thought,
Stop
that's
knockout.
dealing with this Ryan Garcia lawsuit and stuff
could
like
be,
that.
could
I
be.
don't know if he's from Golden Boy because remember they said he was Andre Ward lawyer a long time. They said he's like a long time. He's been in the game for a long time.
Yeah, like a
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a
So
longtime
good
sports
lawyer.
lawyer.
what they were
Yeah, he
saying,
Yeah,
is.
in the interview was, to put it in
bang! I
short,
gotta
they
go back out and come back in again, man. I can't hear nobody again. I'm sorry, Ace. I'm gonna do it one more time, bro.
all right, bet.
Damn.
Bet. Go ahead, dog. Hey, yo, Bang, they knocked him out. Charles Martin knocked out.
Fourth round. Fourth
Fo-
round.
Fourth round. I bet. I bet.
I
Fourth
don't
round.
honestly. I don't think the judges are gonna like. I see why fans are afraid that if Boots fights Virgil in Texas, he's gonna get screwed. I don't think it's gonna be a screw job, to be honest.
It
I
ain't
understand
going
why
to decision.
fans say,
They ain't
I
going to
think it's gonna.
decision. They
I
ain't going
think
to
it's gonna
decision.
be. I think it's gonna be decisively. I think it's gonna be a decisive victory, bro.
Yeah, he gonna
You
beat.
know what I'm
He
saying?
either
Where
gonna knock him
rivalry,
out or it's gonna
where
be like Benavidez versus Caleb Plant. He gonna beat the brakes off of him.
I think it's gonna be a little worse than that.
It could be a
More like
knockout.
that
I think
Villa
it could be a
fight. More
knockout.
like that Villa fight. More like that Villa fight.
That
He
Villa.
might stop him.
"Oh,
Yeah, he
Hey,
might
the
stop
Brian.
him.
VF. I know the VF fight you're talking about, Bang. I know the one you're talking
Roman
about.
Villa. Roman
Yeah,
Villa could punch too. He could punch. He
I
could
know
punch.
more, bro. It's like Boots sucked all his powers away. Did you watch his last fight, Ace?
Yeah, he got
Lima
stopped.
against
He got
Lima.
stopped.
He
Bro,
got
he
stopped.
didn't even look like the same fighter.
Oh, you talking
Yeah.
about Via?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Roman V. I'm talking about V. I'm talking about V. Yeah.
Oh, I ain't see that
Hey,
fight. I
look,
ain't.
hold on. What y'all think about this right here? Feed FA to Moses. What y'all think about that?
Hey yo,
FA
Moses
Hey,
Muhammad
versus
is the
Moses.
nigga,
future,
try
bro.
me be if what Jeezy say, nigga, try me be your first mistake. Hey, man, I feel like FA ain't no walking apart. We
I'm not
saw when
gonna lie.
we
I
thought
think
everybody
I
was
don't
just going.
know.
Hey, bang, we thought old boy was gonna walk through him. Old boy that crushed Big Baby Anderson.
Oh,
Bacoli?
We thought McConey
Bacoli.
was going man, and FA showed us some shit we didn't know he had in his bag. Fighting off
Wait,
the
he
back
beat
foot.
Bacoli?
Right.
They
He beat
fucked no,
Bacoli?
what
Right.
they ended up having a draw, right, bang?
Yeah.
But to me, Ace, it wasn't no draw. FA won that fight.
Hey man, Bacoli.
No,
Hey bro.
no. Oh yeah. FA did get robbed against Bacoli. No.
Yeah.
They gave it to
Damn.
FA. Didn't they give it to FA?
Maybe
Yes,
I'm
they
wrong.
did.
I don't want to say you
Cause
wrong, bang, but I thought it was a draw.
here's the thing about
I
Bacoli,
can't
bro.
remember, but I
Bacoli,
remember I called that fight. I did a watch party for that fight.
Right,
bro,
exactly.
Bacoli, like he's not talented like physically, but his hands, like how he throw them punches from the shoulders, money.
I
His
want to
punches.
see. I want to see Moses versus AJ.
AJ who? Anthony Joshua?
No, I don't want.
Yeah,
I'm kind of. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, hell no. No, no,
I
no,
ain't
no.
gonna
You
lie.
way
I
too
ain't gonna
young for
lie.
that. That's you
If
bugging out.
listen, if Anthony Joshua don't never fight again, I gotta respect it. I
Of
gotta
course.
respect it.
Of course.
That nigga. All right, first of all, he just got his biggest payday. Even though they taxed the fuck out of him,
Yeah,
he just
he
got
got
his
to the
biggest
bag.
payday.
He
Bro,
rich as
listen,
hell
bro.
too. He got like
If
hella
he
big
don't,
fights.
if he don't never fight again, bro, I can't be mad at him, bro. That nigga, but
Yeah.
what that nigga witnessed, bro, what could have been
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, nah.
Just
I
think,
don't
just think. What if one of them seats that his partners them was sitting in was a
was
seat
him.
that he decided not to sit in?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what if he
Mm-hmm.
changed his mind about sitting right there before they took off?
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, fuck it, I ride in the back. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me?
Mm-hmm.
That nigga, dog, he seen his homeboys' heads separated from their body, bro. That is wicked. That is
I
wicked,
got a better
boy.
one. How about
So,
Moses versus
you
Tyson
know,
Fury?
Now?
I don't want to see cheating ass Tyson Fury.
Not yet.
Hey
Not
bang,
yet.
can I address is it K-Su
Go ahead.
953?
right,
He
right.
said y'all sleeping on Virgil heavy. He said dude can box and he
I'm gonna
resilient.
get
I don't
that.
know if Boots knocks him out. Now I agree with the last statement. I don't know if Boots knocks him out, but when did he show us he can really box, bro? He's another one, bro.
So
That's the Floyd effect. No special effect, straight up and down. He gonna walk. Now he did. Let me say this real quick, Ace, before you go. He
yeah.
did show me something new in that Lubin fight on the patient side, because he did come out like he didn't go straight to him. He kind of was stalking him, but from a distance, just to make
Right.
Lubin think. I didn't know he had that in his game. But other
Mm-hmm.
than that, bro, we know what he is, bro. When the going gets tough, he might come out trying that shit early. When the going gets tough, Boots hits him a couple times. He's gonna just walk for it. He's gonna be like Earl, and I hate to say it like that. I love Earl,
So
but if Boots get the beating on him, he just gonna keep coming forward and get decapitated.
so
I
what I
don't
was
think
gonna
so.
say is Virgil can box. He do got good
He
feet,
just chooses
but
not to.
it's just the gap in terms of athleticism and in terms of the footwork and the movement is way too big. It
Hold on, y'all. Hey. I can't say his name no more, but he was just like he just chooses not to. We heard, we heard about the Earl and Floyd sparring session for years and years and years, and we heard Floyd Earl's an Olympian man. He could box. He just choose not to. He just walk everybody down. And when the going got tough, after years and years of choosing not to, what could Earl do different when Bud had him beat at his game? Nothing. You're gonna be who you are, bro. So you can say he chooses not to, but
Yeah,
you get stuck in
that's
that
who he
mode.
is. That's who he is.
Exactly. You get stuck in that mode for so long that becomes who you are.
And
And
it,
he
and
gonna
it,
get in there with Boots. Boots gonna boom, boom, boom. He's gonna have no choice but to keep walking forward.
And that's a small
Turn that head,
detail. They always
take the
say
pressure off that
Hey,
punch.
look, hey,
they
look,
always say
look.
when you
I ain't
get
gonna lie.
uncomfortable, that's when you resort back to your regular self.
Right. So look, listen. I ain't gonna lie. And I see you, Nick J. She say we sleeping on Virgil. This
I
the
ain't sleeping
thing.
on him. He's cold, but Boots
This
is
this the
one of them
thing.
ones.
I'm definitely a supporter of Virgil. I rock
Facts.
with Virgil.
Facts.
And they can fight his ass off.
Yeah.
But what I see from Virgil, I don't see it being a
Uh-uh.
difficult fight for
Uh-uh.
Boots. Not just to say Boots is just this, awesome Superman boxer. I just feel like it's a bad matchup.
That's it.
People who fight like Virgil against Boots, they
Get
they
knocked out.
we see what happened with
They get
with
knocked out.
fucking Roman Villa.
Let's
We
see.
see what happened with Stanionis. We seen what is not a good matchup. Stanionis or Roman Villa versus Virgil Ortiz is a beautiful matchup. You feel me? Because of
Bang,
what
but I have a
what they
question.
go.
I have a question for you. We're assuming those guys are at the same level as Virgil. Virgil's a better talent
He
with
is a
that
better
style.
talent.
Do you agree?
He is a better
Of
talent.
course, but here's the thing. It's still not enough. How can I say?
It still falls in my
Tools in the
hand.
toolbox.
It
It's
still falls
still
in my
it's
hand.
still not enough because he's gonna be there to be hit. That's the difference.
That's the
He's
So,
problem.
really gonna be there to be hit. We seen
Does
so
it.
Virgil use his face for defense, like
no,
we see with
no.
who?
Listen. If he start trying to get if he start trying to get his lick back, which he will do, he
That's when he's gonna
will.
get crushed. Yes.
He will. He
So,
will. This is
so
this that's just how I feel. This is what I saw against Boychuk. This is what I saw against with Madrimal when he kept
Avanesian?
coming
Was it
forward on
Avanesian?
Madrimal. Now look, when Madrimal was doing that shit he did against Crawford in like them first 4 or 5 rounds against Virgil, Virgil had all the trouble in the world with him. But soon as he stopped and started fighting a typical Madrimal fight, that nigga Virgil started digging in his ass. Pause. Here's the
mhm.
thing: you gotta be there for him. You got to. You got to be there for him. If Boots needs you in front of him to do what he got to do, Virgil is the perfect candidate for him to do what he got to do.
But I
I'm
Yeah.
don't think
telling you,
that's
because
gonna happen.
he's
Are,
not.
are are there any
All right,
weaknesses
so
you
listen,
guys
so
feel
listen, so
Virgil can
listen.
take?
So answer me this. So answer me this. So answer me this. Answer me this. Because I am a Virgil supporter. I don't want to come off like I don't rock with Virgil, but I'm just speaking logic. What I see in boxing, I saw people say that Oscar Valdez was gonna be Shakur's toughest opponent. I watched them say this shit. And that shit was 10-2, 11-1, 12-0.
hmm
Because that nigga was there to be hit. Virgil can punch. He will punch you and punch you. He will punch at you. He will punch at you. He gonna aim for the body. He gonna throw everything he need to throw. But here's the thing: if that nigga Boots is out of the way and Virgil is in the way, he's gonna get hit way more times than he hits Boots.
hmm
These are
And you're gonna get
this
Here's
countered
the
on
this
top
thing.
of being
this
hit.
is what
Let
we
me
so
let me let me
this
cook
is
on this
what
real quick. Let me
this
cook
is
on this
this
real
is
quick.
what
All right,
we've
let me go after
seen.
you, Face.
This
This
my
is what
thing.
we've seen. This is what we've seen time after time after
Right.
time
And this
after
is my
time.
thing.
Yes,
When you
man.
look at their style, I mean, it's just like when you comparing a fight that's 50-50, you look at a style like, man, he could do this better. I don't think Virgil could do nothing better than Jaron Ennis. And I think that certain people handle that style differently. Like Devin, he likes to fight on the back foot. You know, Floyd, he likes to fight on the back foot. Shakur, Boots, Boots is different than them guys, and it's really astonishing
He,
because he's
he's
not your
like Terrence
typical.
Crawford, kind of.
It's different. It's even worse. It's even more ferocious in the pocket because Terrence will box you up for all night and beat you up, and then he'll pick and he'll say, "Okay, it's time for you to go." Boots rather do it early. He is phenomenal in the pocket. His hand placement, his shifting, his body. He shifts his weight. He punches you up. So instead of like being on the back foot dealing with them kind of styles, he rather pick his spots. You know, slip punches and just put a mean beating on you. You know what I mean? Like he can match the intensity. They think Virgil's the dog in this. No, not with Jerron. He different.
So how I
He's
see
the dog in that.
Hold on, Ace. Hold on, Ace. Let me address my girl Nikki.
He's
Because she
special,
said a
man.
second ago, she said Virgil gonna have to show y'all like Sharp did against Fulton. But
That's
Nikki,
nasty.
that's the
That's
thing.
nasty.
hey
That's
This ain't
nasty.
man.
Boots ain't the little
Boots
guy
ain't the
moving up
one,
against
bro.
Virgil.
Boots
Number
ain't the
one,
one, bro.
right. Number two, hey, FaZe, real quick, Ace, and I'm gonna let you go. Because FaZe made a great point. The way he was saying Boots would rather do it earlier and pick and select his punches. I text G this one day, y'all, and I advise everybody to go do it. I watched Boots versus Stanionis. Okay, Stanionis is no Virgil. First of all, let me say that real quick. Virgil ain't fought nobody nowhere near the level of Boots. Number one.
Of course.
Number two, I watched Boots versus Stanionis on the slowest speed on YouTube. I think it was like -2 or whatever. I told G that shit gave me a whole new respect for Boots. Why? Boots literally doesn't have a single wasted movement when he fights.
Mm-mm.
Everywhere he steps, every punch he throws is to set up something else. And another thing
Violent.
I learned from watching it that slow, I told you, there was so many if you watch it regular, you hear the regular broadcast, there was so many punches they was like, oh, Stanionis lands a right. Oh, he lands a left hook to the when you watch it in slow mo,
They didn't
Stanionis
land.
probably landed 8% of his punches. Boots
Yep.
is either rolling with a punch, slipping it, blocking it somehow. When you really watch it slower, I'm telling y'all, you get a whole another view of what
And,
Boots really is.
and I don't want.
Ain't nobody beating that boy. And then we
And I
know on top of that, he ain't drinking, drugging. Ain't nobody beating Boots, y'all. All right, go ahead,
and,
Ace.
and it's a real thing. Real quick, Ace, before you go, it's like you look at Boots in these fights and people call him showcase. I feel like when he fought the unification against Stanionis, he raised his game. He wasn't getting hit with that little dumb stuff that he was getting hit with. That's why his dad always tell him, "Hey, Boots, why you getting hit with that dumb stuff?" But I feel like Boots had been so much a showcase fighter, but he been a showcase fighter. But I feel like something tell me like under all that, you know how usually under all that, it's a guy that's not really that tough. He's just waiting to get caught. Some under all that, I feel like it's deeper than rap. I feel like under the showcase fighting is a dog.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't no little somebody covering up something. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like it's a dog up under there.
I mean,
It's
they
just
said
the
the same.
intangibles. You're gonna see. You're gonna
They said the
see.
same thing about Terrence before he fought Porter and Spence. They were saying that like his ops weren't good enough to like see how good Terrence was when everybody and their mama knew. You saw that eye test. You saw that dude was a bad motherfucker, no matter who he fought. But to answer the questions that y'all had earlier, I'm not saying that Virgil's not really good. He's like, in my opinion, he's probably like like a B plus to A fighter, right? But Boots, in terms of his defense, in terms of how he can counter him, in terms of how fast his feet are, I just think Virgil's not gonna be able to create offense against him.
Ace, a lot of people compare him to
That's the
Andre
biggest
Ward.
look. That's the biggest thing right there, creating the offense.
Hmm.
Because the thing this is what Boots does. This is what I like about Boots and Fundora. The niggas come out swinging. Ain't
Hmm.
no fill out rounds. I'm finna attack you with this jab first. I'm coming
Hmm.
at you. Can you handle the type of pressure that I'm finna put on you? And
Is
I'm not finna
Benavidez like
stop
that too,
punching.
you think, Bang?
I'm not. You say what?
Is
But
David?
it's
I
not
didn't. I
as
didn't hear.
he said, "Do you think Vila's like that too?" And I said, "I
No,
agree." Yeah,
Benavidez. Benavidez.
oh yeah,
JB.
Benavidez is like that too.
Yeah,
Okay, never mind. I thought you
yeah,
said
yeah,
Vila.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Benavidez, he'll come out swinging, but more so, not so much. Well, yeah, he been bringing them niggas to fight since he been moving up in weight,
Hmm.
but more so, Fundora and Boots for shit show. They come out and it's automatic. I'm not finna stop doing what I'm doing. You gotta stop me from doing what I'm finna do, and you
That's a
gotta be
fact.
able to set up to do what you finna do. And
That's a
I'm not gonna
fact.
let you do that. I'm not gonna
Like
let
like
you do
like
that.
like Kobe and Jordan in basketball, man. I'm gonna be me. Stop it.
Right,
Hmm.
Yeah,
right,
and
right,
the
right.
the comparison I have for Boots, like a lot of people say Terrence, I see more Andre Ward in him than I do Terrence.
No, no,
No, he
no.
more athletic than Dre
Andre
Ward.
Ward and who? Boots?
Hell
Yeah,
no.
way
Boots.
more athletic than Dre
He's a more
Ward.
athletic Andre.
Nah,
Man,
Nah.
pause,
Andre
man.
Dre
Andre's got
was
decent
super
hands.
technical.
He be having that
Man,
heat.
listen, Dre was hard though. Hey, but babe, real
I
quick,
don't see the point.
FaZe just said something, man, and it broke my heart last night to watch it and come to that realization. No, for real, FaZe, you said some guys up under the fighter, when you really peel back the layers, they're hiding something.
They
Hey,
hide something.
Bang, that's what I got from my boy watching that interview on Cigar Talk. That's what I got from Mel yesterday.
What are you talking about? Oh yeah, like he hiding something.
They hiding
Man,
something.
man, like he ain't what I thought he was all
Hmm
these years. That shit broke my heart last night for
But you
real,
didn't see
Bang.
that. But you didn't
Hey
see
Bro,
man,
that
you
real
against
see
quick,
this
Canelo.
real
nigga,
quick,
bro?
real quick. We
You didn't
discuss
see
this.
that
Hey
against
bang, how's
Canelo.
that Martin fight going? How that Martin fight going?
That fight over with. I told you it was a fourth round knockout.
Faze,
Oh my
What you
fault.
Faze,
My
talking
fault.
about?
no. No,
My
no,
boy
I didn't
Brian,
see
you
it
didn't see
against
that against
Canelo. I didn't
Canelo?
see it
Oh
against Canelo.
shit!
Look, one of the reasons I always liked the Mel, because I'm a similar type of person. Like my niggas, they know. Like I'm a nigga that'll cry. I'll fight you 1 second. I'll cry the next. I'm super passionate like that. So that was one of the reasons I always supported Mel, because I didn't have a problem with him wearing his emotions on his sleeve, so to speak, because I'm that type of guy. So like
Right.
when he cried against Tony Harrison after he lost, that shit don't bother me, because I want to win. And man, if we playing jacks outside, I want to win right now, and I'm gonna snap. But
Right.
yesterday, though, Faith, it was the way he was begging,
Yeah.
and man, he going against Earl to prove that he just, bro. Us feeling like, not us, but not really me, but the world feeling like he's a sucker because of that Canelo fight. Mel Charlo the type that's willing to go outside and get shot in his head right now today to prove that he ain't that punk that everybody think he is. And to me, you can't be that mentally weak, bro. Like
He
you ain't
likes
gotta
something.
prove. That's what he lacks something, bro. It's man, that
Like
shit broke my heart, man. You know
like
that's
like
my
like
dog right there.
Hey
and
man,
you
it's
know
Right.
not on you, it's
how
in
I
you.
know and you know how I know, like with Boots, what I'm seeing is because like it was a couple of times when I've seen him fight and he got hit flush. When he got hit clean. I'm talking clean. Anybody else would have failed or wobbled. And I seen Boots, he just was like, damn, why I get hit with that? You know what I'm saying? It was
Right.
more like, oh, I'm playing too much. But then when he fought Stanionis, I ain't see none of that shit get through like that. I ain't see none
Right.
of that shit get through like that. But that's how I look at Boots. I look at anybody that, like, you're gonna try to fight him mid range inside. I don't think your chances is high. You know what I mean? But what I don't think about Boots, only thing that I think about Boots, that's like, I think that Boots rather not pick up his feet and go. I don't know if y'all heard that last part. I think Boots rather not pick up his feet and go get you. I think
Yep.
he rather you be there. And Virgil's like, I want to be here. So if you want to be here and I'd rather you be here, I'm gonna hurt your ass because
Come
I
on.
I really
Finna
don't
show
want you to
out.
be moving around. I don't want you to
I
move
Because,
agree
around.
with
I
you.
want you
hey,
to
Because
be
Faze, that's a
then,
fact. That's a fact.
yeah.
look, when you standing in front of me, you become a heavy bag. A heavy bag ain't never been a threat to me. You
Hey,
feel
hey,
me?
hey,
Like,
man, and we just
you know
saw
what
that
I'm saying?
nigga dick,
So
and we just saw that nigga dick a 400-pound bag.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah,
shit.
and guys, we're 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 talking about Virgil's weaknesses. Is there weaknesses that you guys feel that Virgil can take advantage of with Boots? Like, I know you guys feel he has limited weaknesses, but are there weaknesses that
No,
you feel
it ain't about Boots' weaknesses being very limited. It's
does
we
Bro, he's
Virgil
a
have
rank
when we
fighter that
weaknesses?
meet
take
here,
advantage
Virgil,
of
here's
it.
the
Virgil,
thing.
Virgil ain't the one to expose those
No,
weaknesses with
he
his
ain't.
Now
He
here's
style.
the
ain't.
thing.
Not
Here's the thing.
Virgil.
Here's the
Not
thing.
Virgil.
You know what Virgil needs. An absolute high level of timing. He need
Timing would
timing.
be would be
He need
perfect for him.
timing and a good catch and shoot. Timing and a good catch and shoot.
Bang, bang.
That'll
Somebody
do
said
it
that in the
for
comments.
Virgil.
I got to give them credit. I don't remember who it was, but they said you
So,
need hell of a target and a mean catch and shoot game to beat
right,
Boots. Somebody said that.
right. So when it comes to Virgil, if you're not gonna be utilizing the ring as much, and you're not gonna be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Really, you know what I'm saying?
You got to
Utilizing the ring,
utilize
moving
the
around or
ring.
whatever.
You got
Yeah,
to
you gotta
utilize the
be able
ring.
to. Yeah,
You need to
mid range
utilize
and
the
on the
ring.
inside. Mid range and on the inside. You know what I'm saying?
You need to be in and out.
Preferably, preferably, preferably the inside. But you need
And which fighter
combination.
got that at
Nah,
You need
54?
combination.
I
As of right now,
Mel
bro.
Charlo, and that's the crazy thing about it. Mel Charlo. crazy
He trying
chin, nice catch and shoot game, know how to move his feet. That's the crazy thing
Xander.
about it. But he can't take that. Xander gonna get. I
if
ain't.
I
Xander
had
not there yet. Xander need more time.
if I had to
No,
look
I'm
at a
saying
guy,
that catch and shoot you're talking about. He has that, doesn't he? You
no,
think?
it's deeper than
it's not.
that.
It's not.
It's deeper than that.
The speed. This is what I mean by. That's why I say he gonna need that timing, bro. That speed, the speed and that athleticism is gonna play a major
I'm
part in
I'm
this fight,
faster. I'm
and it's gonna lean
stronger.
to
I'm
and boots.
athletic. That's too much.
It's gonna lean into that. Those categories are gonna lean towards boots more so.
Yep.
You understand what I'm
Yep.
saying? And let's not forget, Boots is punching too.
Yep. Boots
He's
can
punching too.
swat.
He
Boots can
punch
swat.
harder. He
You
punch
understand what I'm saying?
harder.
It's 50-50.
I never
You
seen
could
Boots
pick
down. I
one.
seen
Just
Virgil
pick them.
down.
In terms of power, you could go either way, honestly. But
I don't think so, Ace.
Mm-mm.
the thing
Mm-mm.
is, what back to what Bang is saying, timing beats speed. So if Virgil's not able to time boots, when because I just saw like Kaizu saying taking advantage of his defensive lapses. If you can't time the person, that don't matter.
But look at this Ace. He could fight out of both stands with a good jab from
Yeah.
both stances.
Does Boots tend to get lackadaisical sometimes? Ace,
Sometimes,
like,
No,
yeah.
have you?
Rarely, yeah. But nobody's sharp enough in terms of their timing to take advantage of that. Really.
no, but he only gets lax when he's bored.
Yeah.
You
That's
can't
I
do that
agree.
You
with
know what I mean?
Virgil
Like,
though.
so we've only seen, but he ain't go. That's what I'm saying. Like, if
he
he gets
go.
to the point where he's bored against Virgil, the fight's already over.
Yeah, that means
He's
he
gonna be
got
locked
Virgil.
in for Virgil. He's not going. And I say the same thing for Virgil. Virgil's not going to play with Boots, and Boots not going to play with him. Ain't going to be no lax today. I don't see that happening
No, no,
between them
no.
two. Boots wasn't like he was against Danny Owens. Boots going to be locked in 1,000,000% trying to prove a point. We
Mm-hmm.
got to remember, Boots been waiting for this opportunity. That's another thing too, the mental aspect of it. Boots been
And
waiting to prove this to
Yeah.
everybody about Virgil. I
and
don't
on
I
top
don't
of
know if
that,
Virgil been waiting for this Boots fight.
If Virgil is able to hit Boots, Boots always turns and takes power out of those punches.
Yeah, no,
There you
and
go,
I
Ace. I
think
said that earlier.
Verge to me is going to try to prove that people have been saying that a lot of fans have been saying Virgil's been protected by Oscar by putting him
Mm-hmm.
in these fights that he's had over his career and not having real competition. I think Virgil wants to prove that he can like move up to
Hey,
that
big
boots.
soldier. Big
Anthony, that's
soldier.
cool to say though, but
That's
He'll do
cool.
if
not
that's
talk to him.
really true,
Ain't
why do
no
you
way in
stand
hell
in
he
the
talks
ring?
to
Why
him.
do you stand in the ring with Boots and say you want that fight, and then walk out of the ring and say, "Nah, but I really want Earl Spence." That's what I'm saying. I don't think Virgil ever really. He ain't been. This Boots fight hasn't been like his pinnacle for right now. Boots has been. Yeah, we know he wanted. Boots wanted Earl and Bud when they was in that division. Other than that, I think Boots has been target locked into Virgil Ortiz for years.
Yeah.
That's a
And
fact.
I don't think
That
Virgil feels the same way about Boots. He ain't been like jonesing for this Boots fight.
Do you think
Ooh,
he
ooh.
doesn't take
Funny enough. Funny enough.
he doesn't take Boots seriously, or is it just
No,
he
I know.
never really?
Ooh.
I ain't saying you don't take him serious, but I'm saying like this to me, this Virgil
You're
hasn't
not
been looking
thinking.
at
What you
Boots
not
like that's
thinking?
the guy that I'm going to prove how great I am against.
That's
You know what
true.
I'm saying?
Funny
I
enough,
ain't saying
that
I ain't
dude.
saying you don't take him serious. No, like I said, I think he's going to come in 100% and try to kill Boots. I believe
Hey,
that because I believe Virgil is that kind of dog. He's going
hey,
to try to kill anybody he get in the ring with. But I'm just saying, I feel like it means a little more to Boots
mm-hmm.
because
Hey,
people have been trying to say like out of the new generation, Virgil is the one that's going to give him the most trouble.
mm-hmm.
and I'll be
Hey,
real with you right here. When I really don't think I think Virgil is kind of like forced into this fight a little bit. You know what I mean? I think he'd rather fight some of them other guys.
I think the
That's
person
what I'm
that gives
saying. Hey,
honestly,
that's my
I've been
point
saying this from
exactly.
the beginning. The only guy in 154 that gives him serious issues is Fundora Boots. To be honest,
ooh, no.
Hey,
I don't
hey,
think
look,
Hey,
hey,
so.
this
and
is
now,
one of
Ace,
the
I think you
fights.
tripping. I think Fundora give
I think
anybody
this is one.
serious issues.
Hey, yo,
Fundora hitting you with elbows, they pointy.
Hey, yo, Brian, real quick. Funny.
Oh,
Remember what Bang was talking about? In order to get to a boost, you need timing and being able to counter. You know who would have been the best person for that? Bud.
But
Yeah,
that's cool.
Bug got great timing.
That's
Bug got
cool.
great timing.
But you know how much you know how much I think respect that Bud would have for Jerron Boots in the inside. I don't
Of
think
course.
Bud would give, just like I'm saying, he's devastating in that mid range and inside game. I don't think Bud would even like entertain that inside shit until he know he got the right shot. You know what I mean?
Right.
He will
I
box him.
mean,
He will
my
box him. He will
only
use
my
his
only
fleet
counter
foot.
to that, is if he
It's
can
gonna
take the
be a
power of
boxing match.
Canelo, can he take the power of Boots?
It's a boxing match at that point. Bud
If,
Crawford get in the room with Jerron. It's a boxing match. It ain't no muscle fight brawl. But
of course.
Bud not gonna do that. He gonna
Hollywood, that's what
box.
I've been saying. Fans have been saying Oscar's been protecting uh Virgil
He
his
is.
whole career.
He's
He
trying
is.
to.
And he
Trying
has though.
to.
He
He has though, bro.
They don't want to
Virgil
listen.
should have been in the mix, man. Virgil really could have got one of them. Well, no, Earl. I mean, Earl, but he had a better chance of getting like he could have got like a, I believe, like a Bud when he was waiting for Earl. Like I feel like Virgil, name wise, I'm just saying Ace could have been got one of these fights. I ain't say win,
I
but
mean,
I'm saying I don't think Oscar ever wanted to really throw him to the wolves like that.
that I agree with you. Because Oscar was the one that blocked that fight with Bud. Because
Yeah,
if I'm
no,
not
and for
mistaken,
me,
Virgil
I
was
don't think it's
mandatory.
Oscar protecting because I'm gonna say
Virgil
uh
was his mandatory.
yeah, no, but where I'm gonna push back saying that Oscar protected him is look who Oscar learned from, a Hall of Famer Don Targan, and Don always said you have to build these fighters up before throwing them into the wolves. Maybe Oscar, in his mind, it wasn't protecting him, but it was more that he felt maybe Virgil is not ready for that level just yet, and
Oh, for
maybe
sure.
right now he feels that going against Boots, he's ready for that level right now and
I'll give
stuff
you
like
So
that.
even better.
why didn't
I'll
they
give you
already
even
make the
better
fight then,
example.
Anthony?
Hey yo, I'll give you even better example. How many fights Jaime Mugia fought under Golden Boy before he can even get a real fight? Like
Yeah, about
40?
40.
No,
About
no. Remember
40.
one cast. Remember the one cast was 48 and 0. Who am I
No,
talking about, man?
it's because
Under
Zerto,
Oscar.
Zerto,
Mugia.
Zerto,
Mugia.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Zerto.
because
yeah,
That's another
yeah.
one. That's
hey
another one.
Brian, was you listening to
Ryan
Greg
Garcia.
last night? Was you listening to Greg last night, Brian, when he was talking
Yeah.
about Ryan with Oscar trying to protect his investment and all that shit?
That's a fact.
He like, man, let me get some money out of you. Why you want to go
Hey
fight
man.
Boots?
Hey
Why you
Right.
want to
man.
fight
Right.
Boots? Go fight
Then
another nigga.
you trying to fuck this up. You trying to mess up the whole money
Hey
train.
No, look,
man.
what is wrong with you? You
I'm
don't
not gonna
see what
But
he
lie.
doing.
but
To
but he
me,
probably
this is why I like Eddie Hearn as the best as my favorite promoter. Cause if
Uh,
you ask for a fight, he gonna try his hardest. He gonna be like, oh, you trying to get this hard ass fight? Bet, go ahead, bro.
No,
for the
Ace, not
most
even
part.
if you ask for it. If you claim you one of them ones, we gonna find out if you sign with Eddie. Because Eddie
Yeah,
is gonna throw you to the
Eddie don't
wolves.
play that. Eddie don't play
no,
that.
no, but for me, Eddie, what hurts Eddie, he doesn't know the American market when it comes to boxing fans. He knows the British and European market, but like, why hasn't he
Hey,
used
but look, but
Oscar
look,
a
but
lot?
look, but look, but look, but look, look at they market though. Look at they motto. Them niggas be fighting each other, bro.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
mean
fact,
that's all you
man.
really have to
Them niggas be
do.
fighting
You
each
don't
other,
need to know
bro.
the market
That's
to
a fact,
let niggas
man.
fight each other.
That's what I'm saying right
Right.
there. They put the fights
And
on.
then bang.
Look at how fast AJ was able to get Klitschko.
Bro, look how
Yeah.
fast Shakur was able to get Tio.
Come on.
As soon as he
You
left
feel
Top Rank, bam.
Hey, hey, bang.
He
So
got Zepeda and Tio. Zepeda
that
been
also
ducking
lets us
Shakur.
know what you just said, how fast AJ was able to get Klitschko. That also lets us know how much AJ was really ducking Wilder.
Bro, that's the
Oh
one
yeah, bro.
shit I
Hey man,
hated. That's the
I
one.
had to, man. I had
You're
to.
not wrong. I'm not
listen.
gonna
If
lie to
we
you.
go there,
That
if
shit
we
pissed me
go
He's
there,
off.
not
it's
wrong,
gonna be
Bang.
there all
Don't
day,
defend it.
man.
Don't defend it.
That's my one and
Ain't
only
no
critique of
defending
Eddie
that.
Hearn. That's my one and only critique of Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn messed up that fight. They should have
No,
fought.
I don't think it was Eddie. Hey,
I
Ace.
think it was Eddie.
AJ never wanted that fight, bro.
So look, it's always who I'd rather lose to.
That's true.
You
Oh,
feel
That's
me?
true.
It's always who I'd rather lose to. Because if I lose to this American, If I lose this foreign belt to this American, you feel me? It's gonna hurt the brand because this is my thing. This is my next
He would
thing.
rather
You know what I'm
lose to
saying?
Hey,
Tyson
Bang,
Fury
That's
than
hey, Bang, and you
this is
know
my
if you
ticket.
You saw how
lose,
much money he was gonna get from that fight?
no, but
He probably would have
listen,
got
it's
20
what Bang
million.
said. It's who you want to lose to,
He
and
probably
it's
would have
how
got
you're
20
going to
million.
lose. Because you know if you
Right.
lose to Wilder at that time, it's by
But look,
knockout.
it just happened to Oscar
Yeah, and you
with
knock
Ryan
yourself into
Garcia
250
and Tank.
million.
Look, just imagine if
Everybody
Ryan
wanted that
Garcia
fight,
didn't fight Tank.
huh?
If Ryan didn't fight Tank, shit, Ryan could be a $30 million fighter by now. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I feel
that's a
like, hey,
fact.
Oscar
Man, bro,
Oscar
he'd
I
be
could
pushing
have
I'm not
50
gonna
to
lie.
100. He
I'm not gonna
would.
lie though. I'm not gonna lie though. Ryan fighting Tank did boost himself up because before that he wasn't main eventing fights.
no
he
true.
never even
You're
was a
right. You're
pay-per-view
right. You're
fighter.
right. You're right. You're
No,
right.
Exactly.
but Faith,
You're
you
right.
kind of
Exactly.
you're
Tank
right
did
too
help him.
though, because
Tank
though
did help him.
before that, y'all
But
remember
Boots ain't gonna hurt
we
Boots ain't gonna
really
help Virgil.
pe-
Boots
people
is
really
not
thought
gonna help Virgil. That's the
Ryan was up
biggest.
there with the Shakurs and them, like people was really
Right.
arguing like, is he the best
Yeah,
out
yeah.
of them?
Boots is not
So if
gonna
he
help
don't
Virgil
get
at
if he don't
all.
get stopped by Tank, they will still be able to have that delusion and act like Ryan is really like a pound for
I
pound top
never.
five fighter
I
too though.
followed. I
Right.
followed
True,
Ryan
but
through the
in
amateurs.
the other
I never
hand,
thought he was at the same level as Shakur, and I'm a Ryan fan.
No, we knew
Yeah.
better. I'm just saying like the
I
average Ryan
always
supporter is what I'm saying.
I
I feel
always
you, but
felt
I
like
think
when it
that
came to that
loss helped him
class,
though.
I
I think
always
that
felt
loss
like
helped
when
him
it
in terms of his popularity.
I
Go
always
ahead,
felt
man.
like when it came to that class, hold on, that Tank, Shakur, T.O.,
Hmm.
Ryan, Devin, all them niggas, I always felt like Ryan was, as far as skill set, Ryan was the weakest link. I
Me
always
too.
felt like that.
Me
I
Mm-hmm.
I
thought
too.
Ryan
always
was going
felt
to
like
become
that.
Victor Ortiz.
You say it
Victor
again?
Ortiz. Victor.
Victor Ortiz.
Here's what I think of Ryan.
What
Here's what
about
I
what
think of
about
Ryan.
Victor Ortiz? What about Victor
No,
Ortiz?
no. I'm saying, I out of all those fighters, I felt as a Ryan fan, I honestly had a sinking feeling he would become like a Victor Ortiz,
So
overhyped.
so
Well,
what
he
I
For
think
big.
about
real?
Ryan, what I
He already. You know what separates him from Victor Ortiz? Victor Ortiz been champion before.
yeah.
That's a fact. No,
His
no,
Victor
bang.
first
That's
Ortiz
what
been
Anthony was
champion,
saying.
man.
He said he always thought he was going to be over just Victor Ortiz like an
so
overhyped fighter.
hey,
Oh yeah, yeah, I can dig it.
here's
I
what
can
I think
dig it.
about Ryan. Here's what I think about Ryan. In terms of overall talent, he was always the bottom of that five, right? But if you're talking about one certain skill,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that
He was the best at it.
left hook
Yeah, he was the best at it. He was the best
might
at it.
be top. I'm not gonna lie. I know that might be glazing, might be hype. He might have top five best left hooks I've ever seen in my life.
Well, wasn't it? Didn't he learn
That
Oh
that
left
no,
from
I
hook
ain't gonna
is
Canelo?
argue that.
diabolical.
You ain't glazing. You ain't glazing.
That left
Didn't
Hey,
he
hook,
we
learn that
grown.
from
You ain't gotta
Canelo though?
say we don't even use that word over here. Tell me, man. You cool, bro. Speak your piece.
For
You
bro.
real.
ain't
That
glazing because
left
you
hook,
say something you saw.
bro. That left hook. First of all, that left hook is like when you talking about hand speed, right? You talking about one punch hand speed. We talking about Roy Jones. After Roy Jones is Ryan Garcia in terms of the speed of a left hook, and then on top of that, that joint got almost one punch knockout power. I
I
want to
got
say
one
right
better.
there. I want to
I
say
No,
got
right
one
there.
better with a
you
left
think
hook.
Ryan got
Canelo.
faster hands than a Sugar Ray though?
No, it depends. So when it comes with
No,
hands, you break it down
that
into
one
two.
punch,
You either
absolutely.
go one punch or
That one
combination
punch.
punching, right?
No, no, just that one punch. He's
Exactly.
faster.
If you
That
Right.
talking
one
about
Okay.
punch.
combination
You
punching,
know
ain't
what I
nobody
mean?
touching sugar. Ain't nobody touching
Yeah,
sugar.
Sugar Ray Leonard, that's different. When you start talking about combination punching, that's different.
Yeah,
But that
no.
Yeah.
one punch,
Sugar number one.
we just that one punch, like yeah, for shit
Yeah.
show.
You
If
know
you guys
who
had to rank the best left greatest left hook
Hey,
in
hey, hey,
boxing history,
hey,
who's your
bang.
top five?
Uh-huh.
Roy
I ain't
Salute,
know
Jones.
if
salute, Fist and Fury, salute. We love the
I ain't
love,
know
boy.
I ain't know if y'all was froze or not. But hey, bang. So I got it because I know you probably gonna get off soon. So what do you think
Danny,
next
that
is
hook
for our?
was
What do
cold
you think is
too.
next for our boy,
Danny's
bang?
hook was cold.
After hearing that interview, what do you think? What's next for Mel, man?
I don't know,
Retirement.
bro. Get him a fight, man. I think he'll be all right, man. Get him a fight,
Retirement.
man.
Nah, he should
Yeah, get
fight
him a
like
fight,
Who you
man.
want to see him fight
Get him a fight,
second,
bro.
man?
I'm
Because
finna
I
see.
know you're big on tune up.
Like I say,
You know what I mean? Get off the
coming off the
couch.
couch. Look, coming off the
Yeah.
couch. Let's come on, man, Jamal. 54.
Hmm.
You feel me? Come on,
Ooh, Boachuk. He should fight Boachuk.
come
He
on,
should, fi-
boy, Chuck.
he should fight
Come on,
Boachuk.
boy, Chuck. That's a good
Boachuk,
fight. You know what I'm saying?
Boachuk,
Um,
Boachuk will be a good fight. Cause Boachuk,
those
Boachuk
types
got
of
them
fights, those are good.
weird
Those
ass,
are
got them weird ass arms and shit. He's able to close himself up like a damn lock.
them good fights to have coming off that couch. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Hey yo, shout out Fist of Fury. Danny had a
For sure.
crazy left hook. Danny Garcia had a crazy left hook, bro.
But Denny's wasn't so much
Yeah,
about speed. It was the
Timing, all timing.
yeah,
He ain't have to look
right,
at.
yeah.
He
right.
ain't have to look
And
at.
it was on point. And see, that's the thing, bro. It's been a lot of beautiful left hooks in the game. You
Mm-hmm.
feel
Yeah.
me? You got the Mike Tyson left hook. You got the
Yup.
David Tua left hook. You got the
Mm-hmm. Roy
who else
Jones.
you got?
The Frazier,
You got the Roy Jones left hook.
Mm-hmm.
the Frazier.
You got the Frazier hook. You
Yeah,
feel me?
Frazier.
Like
Yeah.
these are all different variations of a hook.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and they and like the people that I name, like they are like some of the best at that shot. You feel me?
Yup. But it's just a
Um,
different way.
yeah, you feel me?
It's a different way.
Like as far as a heavyweight, a straight right hand, that Deontay Wilder with that speed and that power, like it's not
George
to say that
Foreman.
he was bad. Yeah, you feel me? Like different type of power. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Just bone crushing power. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's
Yup.
so it's like so yeah. But Ryan Garcia he has the most unique left hook of that variation that I have ever seen.
Yeah,
I would
Mhm.
because
compare
he
it
could
to
throw it from
Roy's.
anywhere.
I would compare it to Roy's. Except Roy's was so good, he damn near used it as a jab. He ain't even use a jab. He just used his left hook.
Yeah, hey, but hey, that's a fact. But to y'all point, what I like about Ryan can throw that shit from the waist. He can throw it from the
Right.
high guard. He can throw it from
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
relaxed. It comes from anywhere. That's what makes Ryan shit scary.
That joint is
yeah, yeah.
instinctual, but it can also be timed, which Tank proved.
Right, right. Not necessarily time, just
Yeah,
felt for it.
because Tank
He
ain't
was
really
able to he
timing.
was able to he was able to feel for it. That's why he kept his glove. He kept his right glove on his front hand. You feel me? So every time that hand moved, he knew to get ready. He felt it.
Yeah.
Southpaw,
So that
southpaw,
and that's
southpaw,
timing too. That's timing too. But
southpaw.
he felt for it. You feel me? Like for real. Hey
Hey,
man,
Bang.
look,
Fist and
man.
Fury, he low key don't need
Huh?
to set it up. I'm not
Hey,
gonna lie to you.
real quick before you end it, Bang. Is that what Dev gotta do? You can't sit back and think you just want to see that shit coming. Again, you can't. So does Dev gotta steal that from Tank if they ever rematch? Does he have to?
Of course, anybody that fight Ryan has to neutralize that left hook because even though that's his only weapon, it's still an
That shit's
effective
fire.
weapon. You still got to
Mhm,
make sure that you don't get hit by that bitch. We know to look
mhm.
for it, but you got to be able to avoid it all night long or long enough until you knock the courage out of his heart,
hmm
until you
I
break him
I
mentally. You
also
feel
think
me?
I also think a
Mhm.
southpaw has a better time reading that left hook because your right hand is already going to be out there for it because that's your lead hand,
Right. That's what I'm
right?
saying. You know what I mean? So,
Mm-hmm.
but I think them niggas are man. He'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Them niggas will
Hey,
figure it out.
Ace, make sure you come back around. I like Ace, man. I
I
like
Yeah,
Ace.
appreciate it,
no,
man.
no. Salute to you. Salute to you, man. For
Appreciate
real.
it,
Hey,
man.
man, listen, man. I appreciate all y'all, the cash apps, the donations. I love all y'all. This is the Sunday Smoke Show. You know what I'm saying? Y'all pull back up next week. Sunday dinner will be here live in Houston, Texas on Fighting Words with Bang. Smoke Show gonna be in Philly on Ghbtv. Hey, man, listen, man. We love the love. Hit that notification button so y'all can know when we going. You feel me? Y'all check out my shorts. Listen, man. Y'all need to go check out my shorts, man. I got
He's
some
the
of the
king.
livest
He's
reels
the
on
king.
the
Hey,
internet, bro.
No,
man.
no,
Go
no,
to
no,
Hey,
my
no, no, man.
page.
Ain't no
Go to
some.
my
Ain't no
page.
some.
Hey, man. Hey, man. Go to my page and go check out my shorts, man. I got some of the best shorts in the game, bro.
Hold
Y'all
on, man.
sleeping
Stop
on
saying
my
something.
shorts.
He has it's not even close. And I'm not
Hey, man. It's
Ace like
not
you said.
close,
I'm not
bro.
grazing. It's the shit he just dropped with the Shakur and Cambosis. Bro, ain't
No,
nothing like
that
that
was
on YouTube.
Shakur.
No.
hmm hey,
No,
man.
the
I just
Shakur and
subscribed.
Lopez.
I just subscribed
Oh,
to
that was
Ace. I'm gonna
Lopez.
look at
My
all of
bad.
it.
My bad. Well, either way, bang, ain't nothing like that on YouTube.
I'm gonna
He's
look
the
at all
king of
of
the
it. I got
shorts,
to.
hands down.
I got you.
Man,
I just
hey
subscribed right
man,
after your
listen,
live.
man. Go check them, not just the lives, man. Y'all gotta go check out them shouts, man. Them shouts, I'm telling you, man. Y'all check my shit out, man. Help my shit go viral. Hey, man, get me up to 10 bands. We at 3 something right now. We trying to get to 10 bands, baby. Y'all fuck with us, man. It's cool over here, man. We cooling, baby. Hey, man,
That's a
listen,
fact.
man. I am your host, man. Fighting Words with Bang, man. This is the Smoke Show, and we love the love. I appreciate all y'all, man.
For sure, man.
Bang.
Salute, fellas. Everybody in the chat. Have a great week, man.
Salute.
Hey, see y'all.